Spooky goblins!
Spooky goblins.
Hello, everyone. It's us. We're here to play Resident Evil the 7th with you. Because we can't just do aliens every week, can we?
Can't do aliens every week. It's I was gonna try and make some sort of porn-related joke there,
Excellent.
but I failed at the first hurdle.
So we have hours left in which to make porn-related jokes. I'm going to dox Doss's Great in the chat. That's an excuse the star of Ghost Pit, trying to pretend that he's not an excuse the star of Ghost Pit, but he is an excuse the star of Ghost Pit, and he thinks that Ivan's dead. Are you dead? It would be spooky.
Well, you know, he has a lot of evidence proving that I am dead.
That's true.
So it'd be foolish for me to deny it.
That is true, yeah.
F in chat, guys.
Press F to pay respects, guys, please. We've got 4 Twitcheroonies, got Asparagus Video. He's saying play Shinobi 3 on Sega Genesis. We should do some retro streams. Shit. Yeah, Asparagus Video, very good point. We will do some retro streams.
Revenge of Shinobi, I'm a massive fan of.
Yeah, that is an amazing game.
But
I quite
also-
like OG Shinobi as well. I've always liked.
Yeah, well, the only problem is I'm not very good at any of them. So
Yeah.
it'd just be quite infuriating.
The first one's got the best sound. Well, no, that's not true. That's not true.
No, yeah.
I really love this first soundtrack though. Ding 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 ding. That for hours and hours.
Very funky.
Well, let's just get back in because the preamble to this game is long and tedious. So let's just do that, shall we? I have just played this through. What, 2 weeks ago I played this through, just to
Yeah.
give it a whiz. Let me know if the levels are all right. I had a look before, so you should be getting game audio and Richard and Ivan audio as well.
Yeah, I'll try and remember to look at the microphone when talking. But I can't promise anything, people. I'm not some sort of
That'll pick you up from there.
I'm not some sort of sound magician.
Sound wankers is a term we use. Sam Jukesbury is in. I'm Snorlax is in. Randall Windle official. Doss is great, of course. Professional moron. Ryan Ricardo, who said he'd be coming earlier. Hey Ryan, how you doing, man? William Lawson. Dan Lyles. Ivan, that's you.
That is me.
Omar the Zambon. I know he's here. I've seen Worms T17. Welcome.
Randall Windle.
Randall Windle official, not to be confused with Randall Windle unofficial.
Otto Sump, Natty 31084,
You were right.
all kinds of people.
I did.
Joseph
I
as well.
shouldn't have.
Oh, Joe Mitchell, hey man. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We've just been bumming around today, really.
If you
Eating fried chicken, playing some Zomboid. Yeah, I think tomorrow I should probably do something proper. Leonard Leone Films is here. He says hi. Hey, Leonard.
Hey.
How you doing, man? Andrew Kay is here.
Hello,
This stuff-
Adrian Mendoza.
Adrian Mendoza.
So tell the people about Res E7, as I call it.
Res E7.
Res E7.
In Japan, you know, it's called Biohazard.
It is.
What should I tell them about it?
I don't know.
Most people here probably know it already. This was
Yeah, right.
the return to form. This is like the big return to form for the series after the hell of 6. Marco Hibbins is in. Hey, Marco. Yeah, the Awfulness of 6. They went back to their roots, but they made it first person. But it's very much a classic Resident Evil game, just played from a new perspective. And they invented loads of new technology for the re-engine, so it looks, or the R engine, it looks really nice. It's a good, fun game to play. I really like this game. I got it on release, and I like it a lot.
Find out what happened.
And we've got 8 coming up soon, which is going to continue the story of this, which I hope is as good. Because we've just been spoilt with good. I say good. RE2 remake was great. Used this engine. RE3 remake was a bit of a cock slap in the face, if I'm perfectly honest. Which was fine. It was fine. It was fine. But I was quite disappointed with it. And plus, when I go back now, I can do it in like 2 hours, and it's like, and there's no like B scenario or anything. It's just off you fuck, lads.
I would say if there's one improvement they could make to this game, instead of saying Mia, he should say my wife. I think that'd really.
I think people really like that because the thing is, that would have helped shift units in 2009.
Yeah, exactly.
As of yesterday, it's come back round, so we're good again.
Yeah, it's what the people want.
We got
And then you
TA
could
and then
unlock
Steve So
you could unlock a grey acrylic suit, and then you could, you wouldn't see it in the game at any
no,
point.
goodness, man. Well, I could eat. You say that. Look, Ethan. Oh no. I thought Ethan could see his. I'm trying to. Oh yeah, Star Trek bridge crew. You can see your own shoulders. You can see the tips of your own shoes.
You can see, yeah, and I think a few times when you fall over, you can see arms or legs, can't you? If you're crawling around or.
I just realised last game, this looks exactly like the cheap-ass Niwa tripod that I have. But anyway, yeah, you get like quite some good limb. I think it was the first. It was the first. Hitman 2 was the first one to have OG Hitman 2, like Silent Assassin, have like a first-person mode, and you could sort of disconcertingly look right down at your front, which is what real people can do. To be fair,
Yeah, it's a lot to be said for that, definitely.
being able to see your own front. I'm glad I can see my front. Guys, gals, says Randall Windle Official. During the stream, listen carefully. It will soon become apparent that Ivan has died, being replaced with an imposter. Real name equals Mr. Black. Mr. Black! Can't see his feet. Maybe see. There goes Jack. I would really love to play this in VR. And spooky goblins. I don't know. I just like saying that now. But like, I've somehow equated that to playing this in VR. Oh, so that's the decaying dog.
Oh, you big decaying dog. Is it?
I mean, is it? It's the back of a dog at best. We watched a video today where a man kept referencing the decaying dog, and it's like, I don't know. I mean, sure, I'm not.
Okay. Look
this.
No hooves. Yeah, dogs don't have hooves.
I mean that other thing. Dogs don't have hooves. Fact.
That's my favourite Western.
Dogs don't have hooves.
Yeah.
Dag, it's kind of a noir western hybrid. Dogs don't have hooves. Skellingtons. Dogs don't have skellingtons. Right, here we go. So this whole bit's a kind of preamble. That's not a dog. That's a fire. That's not a dog. That's a branch.
Adam Cadwell says there's a new third-person mod just released by Resi fans.
Oh, cool. That's might worth a whiz because this this engine works very well in third person, as the Resi 2 remake proved. I know because I think in the early days of people modding this, because Ethan doesn't have a head.
Ooh.
So Ethan's model is just a shirt with no head.
That's the twist. That's the Shyamalan twist.
The prestige. But you don't. I'm scratching my head, but you don't have a head. Oh no, I don't have a head.
What's the evil guy called? Bob or Billy? Or...
You've pushed it out of my head by making me think of it. Frank or fucking. I can't remember.
But why did you never cut off my head, Frank? 'Cause you ain't got one.
You ain't got no head, boy. Just like I don't have a torso. And then he opens his shirt and it's just empty. Right, look at that. What's this? Bit of crap there. Now, yeah, I need to sort of rip. I don't want to spend too much time doing this. I always feel like I'm missing things, but fuck it. I managed just fine last playthrough, so whatevs. You have to keep me availed of the chat so I don't drag my feet.
Yeah, Obscure Entertainment says can't watch the full stream live as I am at work. Brackets boo.
Yeah, brackets boo. He works at brackets boo.
He works at brackets boo. Brackets.
That's brackets.
That's where I get all my brackets.
So your brackets. Brackets boo is where ghosts that only exist in parentheses work. And that is I nearly pulled a muscle stretching for that one, everybody. So please.
Joe Mitchell asks, have you played Blair Witch?
No, it's free on Game Pass now, though. I think, was it Snorlax said to give that a whiz? Or someone said it last thing. But yeah, it's on Game Pass. I'd quite like to, actually. It looks sort of cool. I remember watching Outside Xbox do it. Not the piano. Clang.
No piano in this house. Not even piano.
I don't want it in my piano.
Also, some says, is Mr. Pibbs going to make an appearance tonight?
Ooh, I can taste your tears.
I think probably.
He already has.
It's the month of Halloween.
It's the best horror character. Easily the best horror character, Mr. Pibbs. I'm going to be inside you.
When you sleep, I sit on your face. And shoelaces come out of my mouth and into your ears.
My insides are made of darkness. Doopy doopy doo, Mr. Pibb. I think I have to do the videotape, right? Like, I don't think you have to do the videotape, but I think you have to do this one in order to get into the fireplace. I think they kind of set that mechanic up.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because I'm not terribly convinced about. Oh, I wonder though. I wonder if doing the tapes reveals objects in the world. Because I kind of don't want to not do the tapes and miss things.
Sam Duxbury asks, who is Mr. Pibb? So, condensed version, Mr. Pibb is the name of the knockoff Dr. Pepper in America. And while discussing that last time we did a stream, we decided if Mr. Pibb was British, Mr. Pibb would be the name of some sort of haunted toy.
Just like one of those creepy 70s children's characters.
Yeah, because in Britain, anyone called Mr. Pibb is a weird.
Yeah, and Mr. Pibb, by the way, is the knockoff Dr. Pepper in the States.
Yeah, yeah.
And it started there. Hold on. Whee!
Ooh.
Whee! Physics! I mean, benches aren't that light, but these two twats are going to gas for ages, so whee! Do yourself a favour, if you want to see the creepiness of 70s British children's characters, go and Google Mr. Nosy Bonk. And try not to have nightmares afterwards.
And what was that rabbit as well? There's some strange rabbit from before our time.
Well, it kind of looked like it was
It looked
made by a maniac type thing.
Yeah, it looked a
buttons
bit
for
like
eyes
a
and
kind of taxidermy rabbit. It was this really nightmarish, kind of scraggly rabbit.
Let's go.
If that rings a bell to anyone on the stream, please get in chat.
Dan Lyle says, what does Mr. Pibb look like? I imagine he rides a little bicycle. That's
I look like whatever's in your mind, covered in worms.
I look like the things you don't remember from Mummy's tummy.
It's all gone bad now. Oh, Mr. Pibb.
Fuck me.
Do you remember the things from when you were alive before?
No, Kev Hart says just Google Timmy Mallet and prepare for nightmares.
But there is a great, I recently got
Yeah.
our own Frank Allen. Timmy,
Oh, is that from Frank?
that was from Frank.
Good shout.
There's a video of Timmy Mallet, who was a kind of, sort of, I suppose, an adult, quite irritating children's presenter. No, definitely quite an irritating children's presenter in the 80s and 90s. And there's a video of him explaining apartheid to children, which he does, which is completely absurd to say out loud, but it's sort of like Barney the Dinosaur explains apartheid, kind of.
And yeah, done really nicely.
Sensitively.
Yeah. Really impressive.
Because I wanted to sneer at that, and I did fucking laugh myself, but I clicked on it, and I was kind of like, this is actually quite a good explanation of apartheid.
Yeah. Because, you know, me as a kid, I doubt I would have had any idea of what apartheid was.
Until you watch Wackaday.
I should have watched more Wackaday. I did love
I
Wackaday.
fucking loved Wackaday, man.
Ryan Ricardo says, if you do the videotape, you get the lockpick. It's behind you when the tape starts.
Behind me when the tapes...
So I'm not sure if it's... Because if it's this character, wouldn't you not have it? Because you're not playing him. So yeah, Ryan Ricardo, get back in touch if we're completely lost it.
Sam Jukesbury says the Mallet is a nice guy. That's nice to hear.
Oh, good to hear indeed.
Roger Thorne didn't Mike Myers start on Wackaday. He did, because he was part of that double act with, what's the other guy called?
I forget.
He's the penis pump guy in Austin Powers, but yeah, the British guy.
Yeah, it was the Sound Asleep Club or something. Because I think their deal was, I don't know, they were up or some sort
Because
of.
they used to be in dressing gowns and stuff all the time, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because I remember they once did a thing about how to make your own earrings, and it was just bits of string sellotape to spoons, which when I was 7 was the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life.
What the fuck was that? Did you hear that?
You're a spooky boy. Oh, Duxbury. I thought it was Jukesbury. Didn't we go through this? I got it wrong, obviously. I swear I've seen shit-faced on special taking an archery class in the Yorkshire Dale recently. Proper sudden. What?
Andre, where are you,
What,
man?
Timmy Mallet?
Wait, I guess.
Oh. We've got all the hot scoops.
Yeah, exactly.
We're like the 3 a.m. girls of YouTube.
That has been said before. Yeah, that's.
Indeed.
What the hell?
Oh, Dan Lyle's Will O' the Wisp. That is a. People should check that out if they haven't seen it. It is.
We find Andre and we go.
Voiced by the late Kenneth Williams.
Yeah, wonderful work by Williams. And I'm not sure. I don't think it's meant to be particularly creepy, but it is deeply, deeply creepy.
It's got something about it, yeah. Has some kind of vibe. I even find Posse and the Herbs a bit weird. It's quite wholesome, but it's just a bit weird because it's like, is this lion made of parsley?
Man, don't diss Parsley the
I'm
lion.
parsley. I'm not. I'm just saying I found it weird.
Me and him went on some magical adventures
Needed a
as a
hero shot
child.
of me coming on the ladder.
Timmy Mallet drinking special brew on the archery. Okay. I mean, Kev Hart's dropping some heavy shit on Timmy Mallet right
Is
now.
this in the YouTube chat?
Yeah.
It's not coming up, or some of these aren't coming up for me.
No, I'm not being notified to
No, yeah.
stop anything.
Well, this has happened before. Oh, there we go. I see it now. Mallet special brew.
Fucking it. Ryan's saying you get the lockpick as this guy unlock it and then Ethan can open the drawer.
Quesarito.
Jesus.
Oh, you're singing a bit of, what do you call it?
Bullseye.
Bullseye, exactly.
Bully special prize. This go get my wife back.
Special brew.
You're 5, you're 10, you're 15, you're 20, you're 25. I'll count these during the break.
That looks perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'd go down here. I saw it on a videotape where the previous people who went down here died, so I should definitely do it too. That's quite a ladder. I mean, quite a shit ladder, but it's quite a ladder.
Damn it.
Benny Legend, fun fact, Timmy Mallet lent Arnie his multicoloured shirt for the Running Man. Benny, don't tell me lies that are going to make me sad when I find out they're not true. It's very important to me that be true. Just got a new follower on Twitch.
Oh, what are they called?
I wasn't quick enough to see. I just saw Cashback Allen go away.
Oldner Plays, I think it was.
Oldner
Or maybe
Plays?
Oldner Plays.
Okay.
Or maybe Oldner Plays.
Kev Hart's talking about Evil Within 2, which I probably should get, because that's the one. Ian's talking about Arnie nearly died. I think he had more heart surgery, didn't he? He had like
Finally
an aortic
getting a
valve.
cow heart. Is it?
No, a cow's finally getting his heart.
It's to go with his four-chambered stomach.
Oh no, there's a mouldy cameraman in here. As a member of that profession, I'm triggered by that. Right, Steve Allen's in. Oi, oi.
Hey there. Start slow, but stick with it. It's wackaday.
Hey, let's start using wackaday as an adjective some more.
Wackaday.
Wackaday, Beezer. Creepy kid drawings. Oh no. Oh, I love a game toilet. Lots of drugs in the game toilet.
That's a lot of syringes. Let's see. I really think it could do with repointing the basement.
It really could. I mean, it's quite an extensive amount of work that needs done.
Yeah, because I think even replacing some of the brickwork, because some of those bricks look like quite a lot of water damage.
I mean, there's a lot of mould. Yeah, there's a
subsidence.
lot of black mould in here.
Yeah.
Good job they've got loo rolls though.
Yeah, and I'm like, look up at the light fixture, because I'm sure the wiring's bad. Look at that, it's hanging off.
That's not up to code, is it?
That
I
is
mean,
not.
luckily it is a residential premises, not
Yeah.
a commercial one. But even so, you've got an obligation as a homeowner to keep these things up to snuff.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like there's any ventilation, that damp's got nowhere to go.
These cans, round up the pile of cans over. I mean, yeah, very poor show all round, really. And look at this. This, I think that's me, is not refrigerated.
Yeah.
Just out. I mean, I realise basements are cooling, but that's not on, is it? Single shoes. I mean, shoes next to meat.
Yeah,
Good, is
that
it?
breaks health code.
I mean, of course, we'll all be able to have houses like this once we leave the EU. Oi, oi! It's satire. Hello, everybody.
My wife!
My wife! What's up?
I can't believe I brought saying my wife into a stream. That's bad hoodoo.
Do you know the Resident Evil phrase Jill sandwich? Have we talked about that before?
I don't think so.
It's something Barry says. I'm going into a Twitch comment. Barry says in Resident Evil 1 because you nearly get squashed by the thing and he goes, "You're nearly a Jill sandwich," and it's become a running joke. James Carmichael says, "I reckon a Jill sandwich is salmon with some coriander." So there you go.
By the way, do you want to put subtitles on
Did he
for the viewers at home?
Sure, let's do that. Mr. HEC 301991 has done a Zoidberg emoji.
Oh, that is very good. Oh, that is brilliant.
It's cool, isn't it?
I wanna do that. If only I had someone to message.
Don't tell people how I live. Dan Lars says, I hope they installed a sump pump in there.
You've got to hope.
Daddy's
You've
coming.
got to
We
hope.
need to go.
Daddy?
We need to go now.
My wife, she's got plastic hair. Look at her plastic noodle hair.
So she's been there for like 3 years or something.
Yes, but
Do
I
you-
don't think locked in that room the whole time.
Do you reckon she's in the same clothes?
I reckon so. Yeah, I think she's been here a year, and I do actually think
Okay.
it's the clothes you see her in at the beginning.
That's got to be tough.
Go absolutely stink.
Yeah, especially in here. You can't dry your clothes properly in there.
Ian says Mia must be some goer if he's doing all of this.
Some goer. Nice to have Monty Python lexicon.
That was delightfully 1970s. Yeah, I can imagine Harry Kyle saying that.
What'd they do to you?
Not now.
Your wife,
to get
does
out
she
of here
like
first.
photography? Eh?
Hey, pictures, hey.
It's this way.
What is it? Did they say candy photography? Or something?
Candid.
Oh, it's candid.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. See, the thing is, this is all great the first time you play, but when you are replaying, it loses a lot of its impact and you're just following her around. And I think actually, because if you stand on the wrong spot, she doesn't look at you. Look,
Mia.
she's just going to stand and look over there.
Who are you looking at?
you looking at?
You can make your own insidious computer game.
didn't.
It's, who are you looking at here? Is there a ghost there? I've never seen Insidious.
No,
I'm
but I
guessing
but I
it's about
imagine
that.
it's like that, yeah.
It's about people looking at ghosts.
Right. Ryan said I would have left her there.
Harry Witt says favourite films to revisit every Halloween, Richard and Ivan.
What have we done this year? We talked about this last week, didn't we? The Fly we've had on. Evil Dead 2 is going to be my wild card for Sun. Not wild card, but a wild card in this house means you get undisputed
Yep.
film choice. So I'm going to put Evil Dead 2 on because that to me is important Halloween film.
Yeah, that's a great Halloweens.
If
We
look at-
watched Day of the Dead, didn't we?
We did. Yeah,
I've-
that was a little bit prior to Halloween. That was.
Was it? Okay.
There.
I was I was listening to the soundtrack last night whilst you were passed out on the sofa. Maybe that's
Nice.
infiltrated your brain. We've watched quite a bit though. Watched the Babadook for the first time. Jesus Christ.
Which is awesome. Really,
Jesus Christ.
really bloody good in my estimation.
There's another door.
Yeah, same.
I'm sure.
Yeah, so we've lengthened out Halloween spooky films. So
It's been going on since the first, hasn't it? Basically?
yeah, Halloween month. You need it. You need it in this new Rubicon.
Sure, why not?
That's a sweet doll.
Not allowed to take it with me. My wife, where's my wife?
Oh, Harry Witt. One film I revisit every year is Donnie Darko. Intriguing.
I think Arrow were doing a version of Southland Tales, which is his follow-up that everybody hated.
Oh yeah, I really want to see that.
I do because it was a weird because there was so much kind of expectation was put on him when he released that, and everyone seemed to hate it. But it's a weird kind of futuristic.
Yeah, everything I heard about that sounded like a really good film. It's like, I think Sarah Michelle Gellar plays a news reporter who used to be a porn star. So it's, some kind of, and
I think
yeah,
The Rock
lots
is
of,
like a gay bouncer or something, and it.
yeah, and it's just like, oh, this sounds weird and strange. Perfect. Is Babadook on Netflix?
That's
Yes.
how we watched it, wasn't it?
I think we watched it on Netflix or Prime. It might be on both, but I'm sure it's on one of them.
Hello, is that the telephone? Tefalone. Tefalone? Tefalone. It's quite warm in here, eh? I've found that the last few nights.
It is.
I genuinely thought I might have had Rona when I was laying in bed one night. It's quite hot, and I was like, "Is this it? Have I got a fever?" And then it was just like, "No, I
It's warm. Warm like hell.
haven't." Like heck,
like heck.
warm as heck.
Oh, sorry. It's warm like HE double hockey sticks. That's what I love American non-swear swearing.
Oh, it's amazing, isn't it?
Chisholm Crow, HE double hockey sticks.
cursing, I'm sure you mean.
Oh, sorry, yes, cursing indeed.
It's my wife, my stabby wife. Here's my stabby wife, here's my stabby wife. Don't be crabby, have a nappy, here's my stabby wife. I don't know what a nabby is. Come on. Is he going to kick
Mr.
going?
HEC says, so did everyone like Anne Hathaway's performance as a sexy Baraka?
What, in Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Fiddlesticks. That is good.
Wait, holding R, mash it. Oh no, my hand. Bloody holding it now.
I had a hole in my hand. It's worse than one in my pocket.
Ow, 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 ouch, 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 ouch.
I'd say I'd call this an unhealthy relationship.
Oh, he's talking about the Witches remake.
Oh.
Is that out to watch then, is it?
Okay.
I've seen trailers for it, I didn't realise, so that's going straight to streaming, isn't it? I don't know who's making it or whatever.
I can hear her.
Interesting.
It's quite interesting to watch. I watched the Red Media talking about Charlie and the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And it's kind of the lesser spotted thing, at least for me, of seeing Americans talk about Roald Dahl. Because Jay was saying, like, oh yeah, I read all those in school. And I was like, oh, I didn't realise it had the same kind of truck over there.
No, that's good indeed. The twits. All about the twits.
The twits, but I tell you what's huge underrated is George's Marvellous Medicine. Fucking that one.
story.
No one gives a shit about George's Marvellous Medicine. It's about a lad poisoning his horrible nana. It's great.
It's about making potions in your house.
Exactly.
Which
To
all
poison
cool,
your horrible nana.
which all cool kids did.
Exactly. I used to love doing potions.
Oh, Sam just pooed.
Sam Duxbury, poo champ.
Sorry, Duxbury or Jukesbury?
Duxbury.
Duxbury, cool.
See, because he said DUX Jukes last time. DUX Dux, well that's how Frank Jukes spelled it. His name was Jukes, you see. But luckily we've resolved it and now he's had a poo. Or maybe I got it wrong again. I don't know.
I'd say, if I had to correct someone, I'd say, like the Mighty Ducks. Mighty Duxbury.
Mighty Duxbury. Wait, I've forgotten what to do. Bollocks.
Oh, William G. Lawson, Brian Blessed and Miriam Margolyes for a Twits movie.
Oh,
That's a brilliant
that's
shout.
amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely that.
Oh, that would be so good. And also you could have them playing those characters at any point in the last 30 years. Those two would be appropriate to play the Twits, you know?
Oh, Adrian Mendoza says the Zemeckis version of The Witches is no good.
Oh, interesting.
Uh,
Oh, Dan Lyles, Holes was a decent American... Holes isn't a Roald Dahl movie.
I don't think so.
No, that, I
It's
think...
Roald Dahl-esque.
Yeah, it is adapted from a book, and it's an awesome film. That's a super cool film. I think Eartha Kitt's final role.
Oh, look at that. I just had to go and approach her.
Dun, dun, dun. I'll open a window.
Oh, look, I'm Spartacus. Let me ask you a question, bitch.
I am your god. The window opener.
I'm dead, Ethan. I can never leave.
Ooh, Stephen Allen asks, have we watched Rawhead Rex?
Oh fuck, Rawhead Rex.
He says, if you watch
Yes,
it...
no, Rawhead Rex. That's the insane Clive Barker thing in Ireland.
Oh, ah.
Mr. HEC says, kick her in the balls. I Am Sonic says, I love your wife's axe wound. we are just a classy bunch up in here. Fuck me, it's raining out there.
Yes.
But I'm warm.
The reign of hell
Of heck. Of HE
of
double hockey sticks.
HE double hockey sticks. Thank you.
Quite alright.
If I keep on saying that word, I'll end up in heck.
Oh, come on. Come on, boring preamble. Just end. Okay. So she's just lying sort of sparko on the floor. I can't see what... Oh, is this when the phone rings? I don't really have
Yeah.
sound.
There you go.
We've got Zoe on the ferry. That doesn't sound. I don't want it to cause too much echo because I'm piping it directly from Xbox.
shouldn't have come here.
There we go. Yeah, if there's
going on?
any sound issues, get in touch, people. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Don't create too much echo if you want, so I'm keeping it sort of down.
Now.
Kev Hart says, play this on VR, smash the buck fast. That sounds fucking amazing.
That sounds tough.
I'm into it. You get you nice and buzzy, that's for sure. She's gone, but my axe is here. It's polite of her to leave it sort of stuck in the floor for me. That's a fucking block. I always forget the block button in this game.
Harry Witt asks, have you seen Doctor Sleep?
Not yet, no.
No.
Not sure if I will. People liked it a lot, eh?
Yeah, I want to watch it because people have been so positive about it. But to be fair, I haven't seen all of The Shining.
Have you not?
No.
I mean, I've got a feeling it probably stands alone well enough.
Yeah, and also, I haven't watched all of The Shining because it's one of those films you don't have to watch. You know, you don't have to watch Wizard of Oz. You know what happens in The Wizard of Oz. It's just one of those films. Yeah, no, I would like to see it because people are keen on it, even if it might be sacrilege for me not to have seen The Shining in the first place.
Sacrilege. Yeah, some people can't be angry with you. Hi, Mia. Oh, Mia, you wanna see ya? Ding ding. Oh, look at all this bubblegum in the fridge.
Delicious bubblegum.
Yum yum bubblegum. Stick it up your mother's bum. When it's brown, pull it down. Yum yum bubblegum.
Don't worry, Stephen, I have seen Bad Boys 2. That's
You've
a
never
proper
seen
film.
Bad Boys 2.
What horror film would you love to see be turned into a game?
They did. This is the thing. So the Evil Dead was done over and over and over again, and actually I remember a few of them are pretty decent. And Alien has been done beautifully well. So it's kind of like I wonder, the Babadook. It's a game about dealing with grief.
Well, I'd probably say Dawn of the Dead.
It's okay.
Yeah, mall defense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have a few, you have little kind of set piece missions where you have to get to the copter and then from copter to mall, sort out your cool mall situation.
there was a famous Doom mod in the 90s. That wasn't that sophisticated, obviously. But
Okay.
it's like, you know,
I thought you were saying wasn't that. That's gonna go okay. Fair enough.
that's it. You know, we're talking. Yeah, it wasn't as sophisticated as all that, but it was cool. Cut it out.
She really hated that hand.
My hand! Ow! I need that for pointing. It really hurts.
The Shining is just a poor man's faulty towers. Fair point.
Yeah, Dead Rising is. The thing is, though,
true.
the thing is, a Dawn of the Dead game would be set in the 70s and have those characters and possibly their voices and that, because that's the thing, because like, you know, Dead Rising, other than being in a mall, really doesn't share a lot with Dawn of the Dead.
And it's a mall that's just kind of constantly full of zombies, isn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't it?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
You
like
don't-
you've
you
got
don't clear it out.
Yeah,
because
you
that's
don't plan around.
It's Dead Rising had to have a disclaimer about not being anything to do with George Romero on the box, and it's kind of like the Dawn of the Dead remake was written as such. It was written as a Dawn of the Dead remake. But it's like, really, they could have made it and called it something else, and it wouldn't have mattered because it shares so little other than the mall with the fucking original film. But if you do things with zombies in malls now, they have to be George Romero. It's probably more Richard Rubenstein, I'd say. Oh, look at that, putting a bit of stuff on his stump. Lovely. It sort of goes unremarked upon that in the Resident Evil universe you can lose a limb and just pop it back on with a bit of glue.
Yeah. What do you think the green liquid is?
7-Up.
I was going to say Mountain Dew.
Oh, Mountain Dew. I think Fido died. I put it there for you. Oh, we should get outside. Oh no, my wife's crazy. I've got a block her in the head.
Has anyone seen The Girl with All the Gifts? It's a different take on
Oh, that's the
zombies.
one. Yeah, that's got like Glenn Close in it. I think it was shot over here. That's supposed, people liked it. It's supposed to be good. It's based on like a young adult novel, I think.
Okay.
I quite like. What's the one with Nicholas Hoult, the romancy one? I quite like that.
Yeah, that is good. I forget what it. I think it's got quite a generic name.
Could you just? Well, there's a super
Yep,
chat there.
I will indeed. From Sam Montgomery. Thank you very much, sir. Hi guys. Sorry I'm late.
Oh fuck!
Ooh.
Ah, shit.
How's your Halloween viewings been? Could you give us a rundown of films you've seen and the ones you recommend? I will try. I've got a little...
What's really bad? I didn't expect to be asked about this because we watched a load and I haven't really committed to memory what we watched. We've revisited some Rat's Night of Terror after the break.
Ooh, I've got a few...
Is relying on everyone.
Oh wait, he's got a few on a pad.
So, let's see. So, Halloween remake.
Oh yes, that was like the first one we watched, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was alright, but not
Yeah,
too
I'm pretty
exciting.
unimpressed by that, but it was alright.
Yeah, and Curtis was great in it.
Yes, she was really good.
Return of the Living Dead.
Yay,
For
I've
me,
never
the
seen
first
that.
time.
That was
That's-
exciting to show that to somebody. I was
That's
jealous.
really cool. Very
Fucking
cool.
cool movie, isn't it?
Happy Death Day to You.
Oh yeah!
Really awesome.
I'm so glad you wrote that
Sequel.
shit down. I'm really happy.
That's the thing, it's so easy to forget. Both Happy Death Days films are really good. In fact, I heard in the first one, she was going to get killed at the end. Oh, spoilers for people. I won't say anymore. But yeah, read into that what you will. After that, The Fly, awesome. Freddy v. Jason, which you guys watched 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago, yeah, so I'd already watched that with Ivan before.
Very cool. Night of the Living Dead remake.
Yes, yeah, and we watched Night of the Living Dead, the OG one, in the private watch party the other day.
Indeed, yeah. Vampires Feed the Bronx, which was...
I was tepid on that.
Yeah, I think as a kind of... Because I guess that's a PG-13 or 12A.
Yeah.
For that, I think it's cool. And it's got some nice sentiments, but it's not something I'm ever going to watch again.
In no particular hurry to, yeah.
Yeah, Adam's Family Values, awesome. Oh, I watched The Frighteners, I think, earlier in the week.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh, Frighteners is great.
Frighteners is a lot of fun. Yeah, just a strange, weird film. Babadook, awesome. Also watched the final, not final Resident Evil, which even for a Resident Evil film is awful.
I honestly think it's the worst one. There's such diminishing returns with those fucking things.
It's very bad. Rat's Night of Terror,
It's good.
which is a lot of fun.
That's great. I think it was. We made that more fun than it is, but it is. It's a really fun watch. Oh, Sam. Sorry, Sean Danaher. Hi, lads. Missed any spooky goblins?
No, don't worry, Sean. No spooky goblins are coming tonight in your sleep.
Just Mr. Pibb. We will not be returning with Tax Robot, the most unpopular Val Verde character ever. Though I am so actually the meme, which made me very happy.
Oh, brilliant. Fantastic. We've watched others, I'm pretty sure. But
That's
I
a
can't
pretty
remember.
good list, though.
Some films that I really enjoyed out of that. Oh, that's very good.
I don't know what he's supposed to be doing there. Like, it's Jack. Jack is his name.
Jack.
God damn it. Oh, better start
He really hates that cop. A-cab. Jack's all about the A-cab. I found out A-cab comes from Britain. It's a
Oh.
British phrase, yeah. So it was like a prison tattoo.
Ah. Right, I've got to rock myself off this chair. Right. See, the thing is, right, this is where the game starts. And it's been, like, what? Half an hour? I mean, okay, admittedly, I could have done it quicker. Oh, I got my watch on upside down. I could have done it quicker. But,
Do you have your watch upside down, or are you from the Kiefer Sutherland film Mirrors?
I am from Australia in the Keith Sutherland film Mirrors.
Exactly.
Where dogs walk people.
And backwards.
And backwards. Oh, I'm a resident boy.
Not Mr. Pibb again. It tastes like fizzy Benelin.
I'm inside your toenails.
Touch my skin. It feels like slugs.
Aren't I cold? It feels like slugs.
Oh, Sam Duxbury's, and you've got a serious problem, mate. You can.
What's he saying?
He's saying I can't control my bowels. There's been at least 2 I've pooed comments.
Wow, Sam. Sam, just take your phone into the toilet and watch us from the loo.
But don't sit too long, because that can lead to medical problems in itself.
It's true. Wait.
Val Verde Broadcasting, have either of you went to Rand McNally? I hear the people walk around on their hands and the hamburgers eat people. No, but I want to go.
What's that? What episode's that from? Been to Ram McNally.
Yeah, I can't think. It's, what you call it says it though, isn't it? Ralph.
You're wasting your time.
Dan Lyle says, have you seen Howl, a British horror about a broken down train being attacked by werewolves? It's free on Prime and has Sean Pertwee in it. I have. Did I watch it with you?
Nope.
No.
Never seen it.
I have seen it. I can't I don't think I had a very positive view on it. I think it wasn't, especially in the world of modern British horror films, it wasn't bad. But I think there's something about it that kind of rubbed me up the wrong way.
Shit, I've got to go down the fucking hatch.
Oh, Sam, you broke your phone. That was no good. Well, just bring your PC stack into your toilet.
It's
It'll be
true,
sorted.
yes.
Oh, Sam Montgomery has a list of his Halloween viewing. Oh, it's Bart versus Australia.
Oh.
Good work, Stephen.
The keys on the bloody thing.
And Sam got pissed on from the sky.
Jesus, it's not your day, mate.
Yeah, but it's lowercase sky, so it doesn't sound like he's being bullied.
Okay, good. And not from the national broadcaster.
Yes, Frank, the werewolf designs, and also hello, Frank.
Oh, Frank.
The werewolf designs were good for that British werewolf film. They're big old classic werewolf vibes.
Well, Sean Pertwee, is that before or after Dog Soldiers?
After, because I think maybe 2010-ish. So he's in it very briefly, as someone mentioned. Frank says. And I think they brought him in as a nod to be like, oh, Dog Soldiers, here you go.
Have you seen the sequel to Dog Soldiers?
Cat people?
Cat Sailors.
Cat Sailors.
Come on, Ivan. Come on, Ivan. You were so close, damn it.
Cat sailors. Well, I guess they definitely want to keep the boat afloat.
Exactly.
don't they?
Cats do not like water, but that's how they win in the end.
I think they keep.
Spooky goblin, spooky save room.
Adrian Mendoza says, I still recommend the 1972 horror Express, starring Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, and Telly Savalas, where they are trapped on a train with a monster. Oh, sounds cool. Yeah, that sounds interesting indeed.
Good old television Savalas.
And Randall, yes, me and Richard want to watch Hereditary. That's something we were talking about yesterday,
Yes,
wasn't
I've
it?
got the gun. It was indeed, yeah.
That and Midsommar.
Midsommar, yes.
And also I want to watch Witches. Not the Witches.
The Bitches.
The Bitches, indeed.
Bitches.
I want to watch The Bitches.
I got a gun, bitches.
Oh, you got the fancy
I
gun.
got the Albert gun.
Albert Gunn. He's my favourite
He wrote the Peter
train
Gunn
inventor.
theme.
He built the Mallard.
Did he?
Yeah.
All right, jolly good.
Oh, Natty says, I reckon Fright Night still holds up today. Yeah, I think Fright Night's cool.
Fright Night's
cool
cool.
fun. Yeah. Never seen the remake.
No, me either. I was quite interested that yeah, they tried to make it all sexy, make David Tennant like the sexy version of what's his name. But no, I'd kind of be fairly interested too.
You had a little bobblehead there if you
I don't need
if
to
you're
put it on it.
intrigued. Oh yeah, true.
It's so much harder to focus when you play on a stream. Could you give me a Desperados, please?
Yes.
Phone's in here. Phone's in here. Phone's in here.
Okay, Frank recommends Daniel isn't real. Tell us more.
Tell us more.
You did good, Ethan.
Zoe, right? And what the fuck are they?
Shut up and listen if you want to stay alive.
All right.
You gotta get out of the house. It might be
All right.
Oh, and I think on your list is a codex.
Good.
Don't
Well,
listen. It's
good,
important.
strong. There's a horror movie with, I think it's all of Kiss, or maybe just Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
I remember that being quite fun. In a kind of dumb 80s rock and roll horror movie. Oh, Erodian says Horror Express is on YouTube. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna write that in the notepad. Horror Express.
Horror Express.
And then I'll put YTube, question mark. And,
Oh yes, the copper,
oh, the copper, the roses.
the filth.
Oh, Harry says Hereditary is the only film I've run home after watching at the cinema. There was 5 minutes before the street lights turned off at midnight, and I didn't want to be left in the dark. That's good recommendation. You know, that's a good review. Oh, Mr. HEC asks, did you ever play Silent Hill PT?
We talked about that earlier. No, I don't have a PlayStation, so I missed out on all that, and now you can't get it, can you? Because I believe PlayStations with it on change hands for stupid money or whatever.
Okay. I'll also write Daniel isn't real. There's another spooky film.
That's the copper.
Frank says it's Lovecraftian. Oh, hey there, Z.
A wild Z appears.
A wild Z.
Hey, you gotta help me.
Hold on, back up. Now, sir, do you live? I mean, is this your property?
What?
And yeah,
No,
Z
no.
also agrees that Hereditary is spooky dooky. Although she doesn't say spooky dooky.
It was inferred.
Yep.
You're
I've got to do a bit of
There are crazy people in this house trying to fucking kill me.
editorializing.
Yeah.
It's my life as a tabloid editor.
You playing with a fool yourself, all right?
Are you
Oh, everyone's saying Horror Express is great.
Well, there you go.
This is what I like. A community who can agree on excellence.
Right. I'll tell you whatever you want.
Our community agrees on excellence.
Now, meet me.
Oh, so Sam Montgomery's films he's been watching. Halloween 2018, same as us. The Fly, same as us. Freddy v Jason, same as us. The Guest, which we haven't.
No, that was talked about, wasn't it?
Candyman,
Deputy.
In the Mouth of Madness, which I still haven't seen and really want to watch. Event Horizon, Scream, Hush. Hush is very cool. Cabin in the Woods is an awesome film. The Exorcist and The
fucking
Reef,
pocket
interesting.
Yeah, Casey's not seen Cabin in the Woods. That come up on the stream the other night. And I said that's a great one for him and the wife to perhaps watch. Should their baby ever sleep? It's unknown.
Well, it was a
What am I
film
gonna do with a knife?
Yeah, I can't. I found out somewhere that it's really good and finally watched it. But yeah, kind of hearing about it, I was like, oh,
I
this
did
sounds...
I did a makeup effect of one of the characters for a friend for Halloween years ago before I'd seen the film. It's the guy Bornicus, who's the Hellraiser rip-off in it, with all the saw blades in his head.
Okay.
My friend Luke's Halloween.
Out here alone in the middle of the night.
Me?
Nah,
What
yeah,
about you?
It's my
that
job.
is awesome.
Do your job and tell me.
Oh, he's also watched Night of the Living Dead, same as us. Dawn of the Dead, unlike us. Day of Dead, unlike Shaun of the Dead, which you watched. The Texas CS Mass, as I call it.
Texas Christmas.
Texas Christmas. Child's Play 2019. Interesting.
That's on Netflix, I think. I'm quite up for watching that.
Yeah, I watched some of Seed of Chucky, but didn't get around to finishing it. Because it is the most frightening Chucky film, obviously.
Yes, Seed and... Because Bride's Bride run you did Freddie vs. Jason. Seed and Bride are supposed to be good laugh.
Yeah, no, they are a lot of
And
fun.
then that other one, like the genuinely clever one they did. So it's, Chuck Mancini, is it? He makes those. And yeah, because even though... Oh, sweet, I got him. I think.
Natty, yeah, I think there was talk about a Monster Squad remake. Can't remember what it was.
Oh, shit!
Uh-oh.
Uh,
He's the worst driving instructor.
no, I don't want to go right. You're terrible.
Woo! Said a handbrake turn. I'm trying.
Oh no, he's going to Final Destination me. I mean, Ethan's in charge of the throttle, so
A close shave. Doug says, are you going to get the 7-disc Dawn of the Dead box set?
yeah, there's a new Blu-ray thing. I want it, but it's whether or not I got the money to spaff on that, because it's been in the offing for ages, and I already own Dawn of the Dead 5 times.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, well, I say that's not technically true, but kind of, I've got 5 versions at least, but...
Well, that's the thing, so I'm guessing it's going to be all versions and all feature documentaries.
I decided not to look into it, because then it just creates temptation, but yeah, I mean, because the one,
Now look what you done, motherfucker.
Roy Frumkiss has done a thing called The Document of the Dead, which has kind of been constantly, which has had like, I want me to combine items, had like patch updates over the years.
I didn't realise, because that's the standout documentary of it, isn't it?
Yeah, because he was on set and stuff, and they've bolted onto it since, and I imagine there's probably a bunch of that. Like I say, it kind of had patch updates for years, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And Roy Frumkiss wrote Street Trash, a
Ah.
movie about killing tramps with poison grog.
Mr. HEC says Green Room, horror movie or not? I'd say not.
No, thriller really, but, you know, horror atmosphere.
Yeah.
100%, it's totally a Halloween watch.
Yeah, if you want to watch a film in Halloween to spook you out, it'll definitely do that. But it's not spooky.
To spook you out. Rob Meyer says, what did I miss? Not a lot, Rob. You're in good time, actually, because you missed this game's fucking preamble, which is rather long. I keep just doing it. For no reason and not well.
Oh, great tip from Harry.
Just the tip.
I might call him Mr. Tip. Mouth of Madness is currently on YouTube in HD quality.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. It's weird what's on YouTube, man.
Well, yes, we'll see for how long. But yeah, I want to watch that. In fact, I think we were talking about last time.
We did.
I've got a friend called Jimmy who always goes, Ivan, have you seen Mouth of Madness yet? I go, no. And he goes, oh, Ivan, you've got to watch it.
Is he Alan Moore?
He's got, I don't know where he's from, but he's got a great kind of drawl like that.
Right.
And as someone who's got a bit of a drawl myself, I can say that.
It's our word.
Oh, I think I've missed some talk of Angel Heart. Wow, I haven't seen... I saw Angel Heart as a kid and was not impressed. Maybe I should watch it again. It's, what? Robert De Niro with a long nail.
That's the egg rolling one, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I am Snorlax. Sorry, have I missed some sort of comment from you?
62 people in the room, 66 if you include Twitch. Let's get up to 69, guys. The funniest number of all.
Yes, everyone. You've got to.
You
I
have a
don't know.
duty.
Yeah.
You have a duty.
Got to ring your pastor or reverend, whichever.
I mean, it's one or the other, isn't it? So
Yeah.
we're gonna party, bum bum. It's party time.
Okay. Yeah, the egg talk has started. Mr. HEC said, "Lol," the egg rolling one. Then Sam says eggs. Then Mr. HEC says eggs. Then Stephen says eggs.
I love how you delivered that with a sort of sense of crushing inevitability. Oh, the egg talk started.
Oh, they're banging on about eggs again.
Every week talking about eggs.
I've got a friend or two friends, and they have a song where the chorus is them shouting eggs. I think it's what is it? Oh, I don't know. It's about staying with some weird rich people.
Father?
He used to be.
I'm sorry.
Well, we listened to
He's a
after last week. We watched Rat's Night of Terror, drank some more, and then listened to the Beastie Boys.
Oh
And I
yeah,
haven't listened to the tune Eggman for years. The one with the Curtis Mayfield sample.
that's
It's
a great song.
I love it. It's just a song about egging people. It's got everything I
I'll
want.
be in touch.
The egg, a symbol of life.
It's not like saying, "Can I offer you an egg in this trying time?" Eggs. He said eggs. You'd better run, egg. bloody eggs. This is great. Good egg talk. I have to say, Doug Vonnegut, a brilliant bit of business. He says Lisa Bonet got fired from the Crosby Show for doing Angel Heart.
Oh. I mean, that's not egg related, though, is it? That's what I thought we were referring.
Oh well, Angel Heart.
Oh,
That-
of course.
yeah.
Oh, of course, it is egg related. The egg rolling one. It's Adam Buxton dressed up as Robert De Niro and Angel Heart in the Robert De Niro song.
I don't remember that.
It's
Brilliant.
great.
Would you like eggs?
Non-taxable dairy.
Benny Legend says eggs and tangerines were the premier throwing objects of my youth. What a strange young man I was.
Weird flex, but okay.
Eggs. Is there anything they can't do? Provide me with a satisfactory breakfast.
It's true. I just not have eggs with
I'm
this brother.
anti-eggs.
I like an egg. I'm not egg mad. I like an egg.
Richard's egg mad.
I'm egg mad. I'm going to say it again because I tell this story 100 times.
He's been diagnosed with egg madness.
Egg madness. I'm afraid your son has egg madness.
We visited the man in the large coat at the fun fair. He pointed at you and said, "I declare you have egg madness."
I mean, it will kill you. We just don't know when.
Only thing that'll cure it is syrup of figs. Better get that in you, boy.
Yeah, that's Midsummer Common Fair every year
Yes.
from Midsummer's Day in Cambridge. There's a large southern man
With a
whom
big coat.
with a big coat, whom the people visit every year to see whether or not their children have egg madness. And it seems egg madness is endemic in Cambridge. Just constant egg madness.
It is. Well, that's the thing. Every year we at the start of the day, we're like, I don't think anyone has egg madness. Maybe it's the final year the big southern man will need to be.
Yeah, well,
But every year he finds a ton of people with egg madness. so-
exactly. And we act like we don't have a problem, but everybody goes to see him every year.
yeah, and thank God he brings that big vat of syrup of figs and sells
Can you
us
imagine
bottles.
queuing behind 125,000 people? Because a lot of the students come back to Cambridge because they've been living here. They come back to Cambridge
With
to
their
make
children. And,
yeah, just to make sure they don't have egg madness, and they always do.
It's good.
I mean, there's a saying in Cambridge: if you're sick of syrup of figs, you're sick of life. And you've also got type 2 diabetes.
It's why we've got the nickname the Figgy City.
It's true, yeah. It's true. It's very confusing because we eat so many eggs, which does make us quite constipated. But then the syrup of figs kind of busts it all, gets it all moving again.
The circle of life.
It's the circle of life. I think Andrew Lloyd Webber or somebody wrote a song about that.
Piggy City.
The biggest in it. You got egg madness, boy. I gotta go back to Louisiana to my fig plantation. And that's where he is for the rest of the year.
Summer's come. I better take the steamboat.
Paddle boat. He goes back to Louisiana on a paddle boat every year to get more figs. It takes him a year to do that.
Get the figs on quick, boys. I need to get across the Atlantic again.
But it's because he's worried about this.
People at Cambridge need me.
These people have egg madness. It's the only thing that the university can't control. It's really because they don't have an egg department.
Well, thank God thank God there's a power balance
It's true.
between the southern man with the big coat and Cambridge
The
University.
ancient institution of Cambridge University. You know, as if Oxford has a southern man with a big coat.
Well, I hope, chat, you're enjoying this as much as me, Richard.
Because we're enjoying it a lot. We
Yeah.
need you to know.
Sam says, thoughts on Blade 2? Was about to watch it for the first time before this stream. Caught me off guard. If you haven't seen Blade 2 before, definitely watch it.
Yeah.
It's a big bag of fun.
It doesn't. This stream does not have Danny John Jules or a member of the band Bros in it, and Blade 2 has both those things.
True that. Oh, yeah, that...
And Ron the Perlman.
Exactly, Ron the Perlman with the name like Axe Wolf or
Knife Leg.
Knife Leg. It's got some cool man name. Yeah, no, that's an awesome film. I'm not a big fan of Blade 1s.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not that bothered by him, if I'm honest. But like, Blade 2 is definitely the better. Oh,
Yeah.
Nice. Got a dog's head.
I think at the time it was a really important film. Now it's a fun film, but not something particularly rewatchable. You know, it's not something I'd kind of dig out. But if it's on TV, I'd probably watch half an hour of it.
Can someone in the chat tell me if I need to actually watch the Mia tape?
I will
So
keep...
I would just as soon not, if I can get away with it.
We've got a Ben Gibbons.
Whoa! Fuck. Nice, hello, Ben. Alright.
He switched from switched from Twitch to YouTube.
Ah. Yeah, it seems to just pull down the most numbers in YouTube because it's where we're established.
Oh, Sam's dad went to Cambridge University. So you may well, I'm sure you've had many a bottle of syrupy figs.
I would have thought so, yeah, because they're all paranoid about their children having egg madness. So he may, have you been checked for egg madness?
Oh, Ben says, does Little Warhorse use syrup of figs?
He doesn't need to.
He doesn't.
Eggs going a little warhorse mad. They've got little warhorse madness.
What do you think that contraption is?
I don't know. It seems to be like a rake with loads of barbed wire shoved in it.
It seems impractical. Poor gardening etiquette. Ooh, Vincent Price played Egghead. Very true.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sean Northridge. Hey there, sir. What do you think of Brendan Fraser coming back to the Mummy series? Really?
oh really?
Oi.
That's what Ivan thinks.
I don't think we need another Mummy film or one with Brendan Fraser.
No,
What we need is another Tom Cruise The Mummy film.
the best mummy film.
Yeah.
The best really good mummy film that was really good.
I'm Snorlax says, I think all tapes are optional.
Okay, great, because I can't be fucked with them, frankly. If anyone loves the VHS... Oh, no, I've done the wrong item. If anyone loves the VHS aesthetic that much, I'm afraid they'll have to go watch it somewhere else. Right, I hate these, because it's like... Well, to be fair, they're quite flexible, but there's only really one answer.
Ooh,
There we
you're
go,
nearly
that
there.
looks good.
What I find so weird about them is it's so... I know what the image is, but how to turn it to make it look like that is just completely inscrutable.
There's only one. I think it's the one. It's the last one. It always gets me a bit. I think it's the one in what's his name's bedroom, in the lad's bedroom. Really wonks me out. Funnily enough, Jackson already did a playthrough of the game already. Which game? Which game? I don't know. I've missed the context of that conversation.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah.
I should say this has been requested since we first ever started the channel. We started this came out about 6 months after we started the channel and we first started doing streams. It's been requested ever since. So this has actually been a long time coming. I should have really instilled this with a bit more occasion. Because when we were doing the Resi 2 streams of the remake and the OG one, people were asking for this. So this has really been a long time coming.
Interesting, given the people what they want.
Far too late.
Don't worry, that's
Well, I think we're going to get our first moulded encounter. See, this gun is great. We only get 3 rounds. And
what about, is there going to be a Scully encounter?
No. Remember the 90s?
Sam Montgomery need to head off to the shops. No, not to buy eggs. I'll be right back.
You better come back with eggs, boy.
Or syrup of figs.
Or syrup
One
of
or the
figs.
other.
Oh, that's just a box of maggots. Fine. I should. I'll collect any items. Bollocks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, worms. I'm still not sure what game you mean. Niall did a full stream of. Oh, do you mean this game?
Oh, this game.
Ah, that would make sense.
Oh,
wouldn't
that
it?
makes sense. He's certainly been busy as well. There we come. There we go. Sorry.
Egg Skellington.
I'd eat egg skellington. Beef skellington.
Beef Skellington. Delicious beef Skellington. What is a beef Skellington? Is it just a cooked skeleton of beef?
Wrapped in pastry and mushrooms.
Or is it a beef Skellington made out of meat? Like shaped meat in the shape of a Skellington?
Oh my god.
That'd be quite tasty.
That would be quite tasty, yeah. Sort of extruded pieces of meat in a skeleton shape. Good to lose this tape. Got too much shit on me. Lose the coins. Right, so I'll lose that for now. Oh, psychostimulants, fantastic. Fantastic.
Oh, Mr. HEC, risky quizness question. How many eggs did Paul Newman eat in Cool Hand Luke?
That is quite a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe I've got the answer, but I don't want to poison the well.
Don't want to spunk it.
Yeah. Yeah, Randall says, has anyone else seen what's happened recently regarding piqued interest? Last I heard, his most recent video about Ollie was taken down. That's the last I heard. But I do not know no further. So
I'm making coughing noises. But I would say, just on a hypothetical basis,
coughing or coffin, like a dead person.
a spooky coffin. Hypothetically, if someone had a video taken down on the basis that it contained defamation when he didn't, knowing that the person having to enforce it under UK law would have a much harder time than someone under American law, would therefore have to go through the courts at their own expense to get the video reinstated, I'd think that person was a fucking greasy scumbag. But that's a hypothetical.
That's hypothetically.
It's something that happens on YouTube quite a lot, abuse of the defamation claim system. And any hypothetical abuse of that system is scummy. Particularly on that basis, when you are the more powerful of the two individuals. But again, that's just hypothetical. Whoa! Not like that, he's not hypothetical. Yes, no, oh fuck, run. Put that in the set as well. Finally, shitting out. I sort of wonder if... I was quite handy with the regular automatic last time.
Oh, Royal Flush is in. Hey there, sir.
Royal Flush is in Oz.
Oh, of course.
He's in the Antipodes.
That antipodes.
The Antipodes. Right, sorry, encountering that moulded spun me out a little bit. Oh, hey, okay, and another.
Oh, they're cranky boys, aren't they?
Cornered as well. Hey, shit, no, that's close.
No one's taught him to walk in a straight line.
No, which that's good. Right, we're gonna get one come out of a coffin in a minute, and the puzzle is
A coffin or a coughing, like coughing.
the worst part is it isn't actually coughing. I was wrong. A coughing like the deadly coronavirus. Right, so where's the clue to the puzzle?
Isn't it in one of the?
Was it in one?
I think so.
I might even remember it. Tamara, Sean. It's about the letters in their name. I thought it was on the slab in here. It must be near the rim. That's fine. It's fine. I'll go for
Oh,
it.
it's not on the back of that Tamara thing, is it?
Where?
Because in the first one you took out, there's a little paper Tamara. Oh no,
yeah,
you
it's
can't
just-
pick that up.
She's one of the ones because her tag isn't on it, so it's there to bamboozle you.
Wow, Mr. Blobby is in a horror game called Abandoned Bunker.
Amazing. That's where he belongs.
Ah. Interesting. I think there's been some talk about the wonderful and definitely already a real thing before this all kicked off, Zack Snyder cut,
Yeah.
and how Jared Leto's going to be in it, because that was always the plan, and Jared Leto... I don't think they're even filming anything, they've just
They
dusted
just had it all
off.
there because it was all planned all along.
Because it's all a real film that's always existed.
Yeah, I mean,
That's why they're spending, what, $70 million?
it's a standard procedure for a real film that's real and that existed already.
Yeah.
That you just had ready to go. That's just totally. You just go back and film, and the equivalent of what 70 small films worth of budget on just filling in the blanks for your real film that existed as real.
Yeah.
Just normal stuff, really, to be honest.
It's going to be great, lads.
I thought there was supposed to be two moulded there. Yeah. Shouldn't go in here, get ready. I fucking knew it. Bloody shit house. Fine, let's deal. Let's deal.
Take that, you big blobby boys. Yeah, to be fair, these are Mr. Blobbies. Maybe that's where the chat was coming from, in Blobby talk.
This week in Blobby, the week in Blobby.
Well, we're all on the Blobby News mailing list, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still on the actual snail mail version, yeah.
Oh, you'd still get the fancy.
I still got the fanzine, yeah.
Nice.
It's got, I mean, most paper publications have become thinner.
Yes.
That one's, if anything, increased in volume.
And a lot more academic.
Yeah, well, I didn't expect so much from Brunel University.
Yes.
If anything, they're muscling a bit too much for my liking. I think there's too much of their influence.
I think it started with, oh, no. I'm going to have to leap out of that funny aside, because I can't remember the name of the guy.
Shitting out. I've totally done this completely arsehole this here. Oof.
Took his Gadern head off. Gadern, that's another nice American curse, not curse.
Curse, not curse. Curse, not curse. Right. I really don't focus when I'm streaming.
Well, Resident Evils are the perfect games for it.
Right. Okay, well, this is cleared out. I've kind of fumigated this area. Let's have some beer.
Yeah.
Let's have some beer.
Have a bit of beer.
63 people. Get up to 69, guys.
Come on,
Funniest
guys.
number of all.
We need the best number. Ah, Z says, well, that was a terrifying Google image search. What for, Mr. Blobby?
Or Mr. Oh, man,
Because-
Z, you missed Mr. Nosybong.
Oh, yeah, because Z's American, aren't you, Z?
He's
So
American, yeah.
I'm guessing Mr. Blobby's new.
Didn't travel. It has to be emphasised that it was invented as a joke character that got out of hand.
The British do a lot of things they say are jokes.
No, but it was
But toxically scar.
yes. But it was like a thing from a prank segment on a show that became a real character.
No,
Because
true,
people
true.
just unironically liked it. Sort of like Ali G.
Stephen, no, I was not a fan of Noel's House Party. It sums up a lot of problems with Britain writ large.
I mean, I was because I was a child.
Oh yeah, ultimately I watched it because there was nothing on TV. So either you watch Noel's House Party or, I don't know, you had to get rolled down a hill.
That's true.
My memories.
By the Southern gentleman.
in the big coat. So yeah, and I very much liked Chris Morris making fun of him in Brass Eye because that's exactly what Noel Edmonds deserves. Noel Edmonds is a man who has, for a man who's had a beard for, I imagine, at least 40 years, he now has the least convincing beard on earth.
It's weird. I think he's done some sort of Grecian 2000 Just for Men type shit with it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and he also looks like he's had his entire head transplanted onto the body of a 9-year-old boy. He's become, for someone who's affable in a weird way, he's now this kind of haunted.
He did kill a child. Yeah. I mean, not really, but yeah, because he arranged a helicopter trip for this kid, but he hadn't done the due diligence on the pilots, and then the helicopter crashed and killed them both.
And the bungee jump as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So, yeah, well, you got the helicopter story there. That's not something I remember. But then Noel's House Party, I think someone was going to do a bungee jump, and then they're going to propose to their partner, I think, or something. And the
they
bungee
decided
jump
just to
went
die.
wrong, and they died on live TV. I think it was broadcast, the actual death. I can't remember. It was something I wouldn't have watched that, but I remember it being
I think
a
Ivan
deal.
waxed here at the time.
I was guessing probably 8 at the time,
Standard
so
Ivan.
I reckon not.
Standard Ivan.
But yeah, no, it was. There's some eerie sides to. Yeah, because that kind of killed, well, no, killed him off with a bad turn.
It's
but
weird partridgey tetchiness that I find fascinating. Because he's got this real sort of partridgeness to him, and he just can't fucking help himself.
But Noel's House Party kind of fizzled out, and then he wasn't on TV for ages, and then Deal or No Deal
and he'd come
turned
back
up.
with that weird cosmic wish list shit. Remember that? He was into cosmic wish lists. Fucking fruitcake.
Yeah, Worms, you're right. He had his weird Sky One show. Where you talk about political correctness gone mad.
Angry
and stuff
Britain
Like
or whatever. That was always about how someone got a parking ticket in a way that he didn't like and shit like that.
Okay, sorry, I've just been catching up on all kinds of things being said about Noel in the chat.
All the Noel Edmonds things are being said.
Yes, see, the failed Mr. Blobby theme park was for real, and there's some very good YouTube videos where people go around.
Now it's a horrifying.
Yeah.
Now it's like a Silent Hill level.
Yeah, so if you find it creepy already, you'll be very creeped out by people urbexing it.
And then, it needs to be said that the reason it's abandoned is because that came out probably at the right time, but it was like notoriously really, really, really crap. Like it was just the shittest theme park. Jack's there. Jack's right there.
Oh, Positron says it was the Late Breakfast Show, and the guy died during the rehearsals, which wasn't live. Oh, apologies. I thought it's Noel's House Party.
See, Noel killed the helicopter kid.
Hmm.
Oh, fuck's sake.
And some talk
dealt with.
Some talk about a game called Scorn. If that rings any bells, some sort of HR Geiger related thing.
Oh, Neo. See, this game doesn't give you menu respite like every other Resident Evil game. You're in the menu too fucking bad, mate.
William, I'm not sure if Deal or No Deal is still on. They'll probably do a bloody Panto Christmas special or something.
I don't think it's been on for a while, is it?
Hmm.
It's such a weird show. Yeah, it had quite a lot of novelty when it started, but then it just became fucking interminable.
It's
It's a good way to
inexcusable.
describe it. Inexcusable.
Yep. There's no acceptable reason to have a show where you're asking people what their system is when,
It's completely random.
yeah, all you can do is open a box.
That's what Charlie Brooker called it, ultimately random guessing game, Deal or No Deal, which I liked. Thanks very much for the steroids. Let's jack up. What?
Oh, Deal or No Deal was originally Dutch. Interesting.
They're always fucking Dutch, aren't they?
Yeah,
Guys? They're
do a
always
lot.
Dutch. Big Brother, man. Like,
Yeah,
and-
Big Brother. There was a great... John Ronson did a very good article where he hung out at the hotel where they do Deal or No Deal and spoke to a bunch of the contestants. That was very... Yeah, you get a real good idea of what kind of people do Deal or No Deal and
Right.
how they all go a bit mad while they're stuck in a hotel
you
for a
have to take
week.
loads of time off of work to probably make no money,
I think it was a week of filming.
and
to-
sometimes you get like 50 quid.
Mm.
And it's just like, yeah, really? Like, fuck. Alright, I've got a shotgun to get.
Oh, look, I Am Snorlax says, good job, Richard, on the game.
Oh, cheers, man. I got it in my head, I think, because before, last time I fought Jack, I did it so late stage that he just didn't come back. And that's dumb, because he's not going to go away till the chainsaw fight. So now I've wasted pistol ammo on him. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, yeah, because last time you did the chainsaw fight real quick, didn't you? Yeah.
Oh, where that's quick. Hey. Okay, whatever, I just need to get the fucking... Well, I don't just need to get the shotgun.
I'm gonna squash like a bug. Hope my
Did you ever watch those Hammer Horror TV episodes that aired in the 70s or 80s?
Yeah, they had like their anthology show, didn't they? The
No,
That
I
was
don't
that-
think- Oh,
Hammer House of Horror was a TV thing.
oh, so Hammer House Up.
No, it was Hammer House Horror movie. I'm not the biggest Hammer fan. I get asked about Hammer a lot,
Yeah.
and I get a
it
little.
won't be long before I
No,
fucking kill you.
Hammer and Amicus and stuff, I'm not particularly... They always sound interesting, and then you start watching them and it's like...
Well, I talked about this before. There was a one-off thing. I think before he was the Doctor, but was well into Malcolm Tucker period. Peter Capaldi did a thing called The Cricklewood Greats, which is kind of a mockumentary about a kind of combination of Hammer and Amicus called Cricklewood, which is based in Cricklewood, and it's him like, this is a tentacle from Professor Wobbly Box's, and it's really funny and it's really nicely made. It's this really lovely, appreciative thing. It's really cool, and I think it was on BBC4, and then I didn't believe it was repeated at all.
Oh, and Harry Witt says, P.S. I have Dutch ancestry, which is why he has... What does he say? Hence the weird surname. It's not a weird surname, I'm just not too sure how to pronounce it.
Is it
Dub-
with an E?
Yeah, so it could be Wit or Vit or any other sort of variation.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking can't wait to use this anyway.
Royal Flush says Noel Edmonds was originally Dutch. He began as a wheel of cheese exposed to gamma radiation. That
And
explains
it's
a lot.
pronounced Noel Edmonds. This is how you say his original name.
Oh yeah. Dr. Terror. Not. Don't mean the baby cow Steve Coogan, do you?
That's
no,
Dr.
that
Terrible,
Dr.
that's
Terrible, yeah. once again, those... Well, maybe because not being
meant-
much of a fan.
They meant well.
Yeah.
They meant well, but they just... You know what? Aside from anything else, they just needed to be funnier. And they kind of weren't, which is a real shame. Because I wanted... When that came out, I wanted to like it so much. And particularly because it was a Steve Coogan.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Some are better than others. In that. I was thinking about rewatching. That's probably... Something that's on YouTube, because BBC Worldwide, who normally defend everything, just don't give a shit about it.
Well, there's some Amicus love in the chat. Which is good. Yeah, and that's the thing. I've just, you know, I've never kind of gone out of my way to try and see the best ones, but when ones have kind of come into my view and I've tried Hammer and Amicus, I've just, yeah, kind of been left disappointed. Apart from Witches. Not The Witches and not The Witches. But the 60s film Witches, which is kind of rubbish, but is also kind of brilliant. And is where me and Richard's fond phrase, Linda Riggs' granny treat her something cruel, comes from.
Never stops being funny.
Yeah, and that's strange.
Explanation.
Yeah, and that's got a kind of Wicker Man vibe to it. And yeah, I like it.
It's nice, yeah, British small community stuff.
Oh, Jeffrey Turner on the super chat. Thank you very much. Did you know Chris is based on Stallone's Dredd? What?
What, Chris Redfield?
Really? Yeah, because that's the only... That would make sense. Ooh, we're on 66 viewers as well.
Oh, so close to 69, dude.
So, Jeffrey, Chris Redfield is based on Stallone's Dredd. Please tell us more.
Yeah, tell us
I'm
more.
intrigued.
Elaborate, please. Okay, so this is... Can't go through there yet. Let's do the mortuary puzzle. Let's do the mortuary puzzle.
Oh yeah, so what is the deal with
Airline food.
with airline food? I was gonna do a bad Seinfeld there, but I didn't.
You're
I
classy
stopped
than
myself.
that.
Well, I wouldn't say classier. Yeah, so what's the chainsaw situation? Your big chainsaw fight.
I have to do the mortuary puzzle, but I'm sure it's on a document that you find. I thought it was in that room. I might just look it up in a minute if it just continues to.
On a sweet doc. Okay, Jeffrey has come back. Basically, the Resident Evil 1 cover is based on Stallone holding the bulky gun.
Oh, that one, the legendarily wonky-faced Chris.
Ah.
Oh, God, dude, and I know exactly what you're talking about, Jeff. I know exactly what image. It's when Dredd and Fergie he's half in the uniform.
Yeah.
And Fergie! Oh, wow, yeah, it totally is, isn't it?
That's there you go.
That's bananas, penny drops.
A super chat with a brilliant factoid in it as
You
well.
paid us to learn that. That's very good of you.
People haven't paid me to learn since
Nobody pays me to learn nothing.
my professional Rubik's Cube days.
That's true.
When I was in the underground Rubik's Cube scene. Until Thatcher broke it up.
Well, you had your fingers broken as well, didn't you? Finish off those Russians.
Well, you know, that's where the big money is. Foot Rubik's. Sell that on a webcam.
Right, fuck's that. I'm going to have to get this puzzle up because I've... Sure, where's the bloody document with the solution on it?
Happy you enjoyed Casablanca, Benny. I think it's still on BBC iPlayer if anyone wants...
Oh, it is?
Yeah, and also anyone who's in Britain. iPlayer keeps hold of some films for quite a while. So, yeah, you can get some really good classic films and modern films that should be on a paid-for streaming service.
That's kind of... Because I like when they just randomly have, like, Napoleon Dynamite on there or whatever.
Yeah, no, very cool. Oh, in fact, bait is on there. Not the shark bait,
Oh,
but the weird
crazy
Cornish.
coastal...
Yeah, I'd recommend if anyone wants to watch a very, very weird modern British film that looks like it was made in, I don't know, 1964. Watch Bait. It's awesome.
Above the sink, there should be. Oh, there it is. Fuck's sake. Okay. It's 3 A's and a handprint. Okay, fine. So.
Oh, so handprint is the fourth one.
Handprint's the handprint one. So 3 A's and a handprint. Tamara. That's 3 A's. And then the handprint. Yes, it is.
Go, there he
This
is.
one, this is a kind of one with the crazy sword arm thing, so we've got
Oh,
to be
does
a bit more
he?
careful. Yeah. So, oh no, it's not. It's a
No,
regular-
no,
oh,
it went
that's-
snip.
Hey, one shot, one kill. Brat, brat, motherfucker. Okay, nice.
And there's... There we go.
Okay, there we go. So I'm just going to go get some stuff and save before I embark upon this, because this is horrible and I hate it.
Anyone seen Rambo announced as DLC for MK?
It's come up in our chats a lot recently.
Yeah, I watched a little video of the gameplay, and I
Excellent.
have to say it looks really cool.
Yeah, dude.
Because when they announced it, I thought that's a really
I
bad
do
choice.
like the RoboCop one or the Terminator one. It's just like, yeah, whatever, fine,
But he's got like the knife all the time. He pulls out like claymores and heavy machine guns and stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, this works.
That is delightful.
Oh, Sam Montgomery's back. Happy you didn't get eaten by a goblin.
Spooky goblin. Right, that will take. Put some strong chem fluid and some gunpowder together. Oh, my controller batteries are low, that's no good.
Twas Beauty who killed the Swamp Thing. Wow, Sean, ITE player has Frasier and ER for some reason. Interesting. Some sort of sweet, sweet deal. My dad's been talking about VPN so he can watch RTE player.
Well, like, because Norton.
Which seems mad, but...
Hey, well, look, I don't know what virus he uses, but Norton's got a VPN now, but it won't let you do torrents and stuff, obviously, because it's fucking Norton antivirus, but I assume you can do streaming services with that? I don't know. I mean, I used it the other day to look at. I like to look at American YouTube for reasons the other day, and that worked fine. Using the Norton one, because it's one of those things. I used to share a subscription with my brothers, but now I buy Norton outright for work because I don't need to have antivirus on my computer because it's got all my clients' fucking data on it. Because of course it does. You can't really fuck around after a certain point, can you?
Trues. Blues Clues.
That's why I'm uploading fucking 6 terabytes of data to a backup service at the moment. And there's another 4 to go once that's done. Which is estimated to take a week. Bananas.
Ooh, Adrian says, what did you guys think of the series Lovecraft Country? I loved it.
You weren't mad about it, were you? I mean, I didn't really watch it.
Yeah, I thought first episode I really enjoyed. And then, I don't know, I just found the story kind of took so many gear shifts, it didn't really capture me. I like what they would... There's a lot about it I liked, but it just didn't... So I got to about, I think, 4th or 5th episode, and then just didn't carry on. But happy to hear you enjoyed it, and yeah, I think I might finish it at some point. If I know there's kind of a proper story payoff to the series, I'd be a bit more intrigued. But it was... Yeah. I'd say the opening scene when he's... opening scene where he's having the crazy dream. If it was more like that, I would love it. But I felt some of the Lovecrafty stuff seemed to kind of drift away a bit the further it went on.
This might take a few swings, the old chainsaw fight. So I got here real quick last time, but then had to have quite a few guys to get it done.
It's a tough one, definitely.
It's a shitter of a thing, yeah.
Oh, hey there, Chalky the human. Good to hear you're a human. You know, being the month of Halloween, you never can be sure.
He could have been a spooky goblin.
It could be a spooky goblin.
Right, let's get the good old ammo in here. But really, we want to save our ammo by shotgunning the camp.
The egg chat is still going on. I love it.
I do love inspiring.
Sam Montgomery goes, "It's a jungle out there. I had to beat an old lady with a stick to get these eggs." Betty Legend, "I got robbed by a sweet old lady on a motorised egg. I didn't even see it coming."
A motorised egg.
Motorised, we've all got motorised eggs.
That's true. Let's drink some beer before it starts. And Desperados goes down so easy.
Mmm.
You may have heard me on the chat. I might have glugged into my mic a little bit.
Stephen says, "Do you think that Dread turning into a werewolf would make a good Halloween recommendation?"
Well, I mean, it happened.
It did.
That's what you mean. Cry of the Werewolf by John Magner and Steve Dillon.
Yeah, great story. Wonderful art.
Yeah, one of the best stories of that era. Like, just because it's so much fun.
And also, you know, it wouldn't be marketable as a movie. But Carl Urban becoming a werewolf as Dread, I would watch the Hellington out.
I used to have oh god, I did some things. I got like a black and white image of, because there's a cover to the prog where Dread turns into a werewolf, and it's him saying, "I am the law," and then his hands burst out of his gauntlet into a law claw. My bollocks, it's up because I was kidding. Excited about Dread things. Stop hammering me, you fuck shit.
Stop manhandling me.
Stop manhandling me. I've really balls this up. Go and get your fucking...
Harry, haven't seen The Colour Out of Space, but really, really want to.
Yeah, not yet.
Matt and Mandy, the two cages, really must see. Take that, you big squeaky egg. All these moments will be lost, like eggs in the rain.
Yeah. I did a lunge attack, because that's how you fuck them up. It's a lunge attack. Go on, eat corpse, there you go. Yeah, that's it, the thrust attack, okay, fine.
The egg tricks.
Cunt. That's it.
Take that, you big squidgy egg.
You big squidgy egg.
Ooh, the egg saucist. Good
Oh,
work.
nice. Very good.
Ooh. Oh, Omar, if only you'd warned us before.
What's that?
I tried to watch episode 2 of Star Trek Discovery today. Don't bother.
Yeah, it was deeply dreadful.
Oh god, that show. You know, and hey, if you're enjoying it, great, but it just, you know, it's like, to me, it's like an egg you've left in vinegar. It becomes all kind of discoloured and gelatinous. And it seems kind of cool, but then you realise it's completely impractical.
You realise it's not the normal type of egg that you love. That we all love.
It's not the egg we all love.
Eat shit. Eat shit. Oh man, I think I've done it.
Oh, good work.
Fuck up to last time. Oh no, is it just... Oh, it's just one of these. Okay.
That's where a fridge comes from. Strawberry fridge.
They still make fridge?
Definitely.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, you can pop into Sainsbury's.
A
Can
fridge
buy
and
all
a
kinds of
prude.
fridge. I'm more of a yup man.
I'm more of a yup man myself. I don't know what, like a chainsaw maybe? Fuck's sake. sweet. All right, I did that in 1 minute.
Nice. Give poor Richard a like spike for his sweet change
A
to
light
action.
spike. I didn't know that's. I guess that's the
Light
other
spike. I like that Sam Neill film, Egg Horizon.
Oh dear.
It's more gelatin than egg now.
Who was? Oh yeah.
Okay,
that was
well,
it.
everyone seems to agree that disco is not their bag of tricks.
Dizzy. Do you remember Dizzy Egg?
Dizzy Egg, yeah.
Prince of the Yolk Folk. Was I can't remember. One of the games was called. I think it was just called Dizzy Prince of the Yolk Folk, but I like that very much.
How you doing for beer?
I could do with another Desperado.
Another beer.
Glug glug, my stream babies. I love you all. I'm not that drunk, to be honest. I do love you all, but I'm not sure I'd call other adults babies. It's weird. It's the kind of thing that you go to a specialist for. Cheers.
Clang.
Right. Jack can eat my cat. Let's make some more special bullets.
And you'll never see Jack again.
Exactly.
He's gone forever.
No more Jack. But also, what?
Rob Myers, Ray Liotta played a dippy egg in Hannibal.
It's true.
He did, yeah.
He did. Dan Lyles on our Silence of the Lamb stream. Dan Lyles photoshopped Ray Liotta as a dippy egg. it was wonderful. I'm going to make you into a dippy egg, Clarice.
Oh, Jozilla with Maxim Egg Overdrive. Ooh, I do have to say I also like Professional Morons, The Meg.
Ben Wheatley is directing the Meg too.
Wow.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I know, that's come out today, and it seems that, like, I can't remember where I read it, but the article said Jason Statham is creatively involved, but put it in quotes in a kind of snarky way, and I was like, what are you talking about? That sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah. You just have to see, like, him in Thailand, Statham doing his due in Thailand at the start of the film. That's that's like 90% Statham.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me wear a weird hat.
I'm gonna drink beers. It's a megalodon. I think Duncan Statham should happen more because I like it a lot, particularly when he says megalodon. Right, we've got to go see fucking Mumsy in a minute. After this, let's speak to Zozo first.
Oh yeah, and Stephen, you're right. Not Star Trek thing is a very, very old thing, and it happens all the time.
Absolutely, yeah.
Stephen says he despised DS9 because Sisko hated Picard, which is fair. I completely understand
Yeah, at the
that.
time, absolutely.
But
Totally see it.
DS9 is awesome. There's 6 Meg books. Interesting.
Yeah, it was a series of books. I knew that much. Got any more herbs? Okay. Oh no, we have plenty of herbs. Let's make some health then, shall we? Shall we?
It looks like we're on 67.
Oh,
Need
come
two more.
Guys, go
and
and-
then no more.
And then, well, that's the point. Yeah, we're not whores. We just want the right number. We want the right number of the right people. That's what we want. To make our sexy 69.
Yeah, no, the Meg was awesome, Ben. Me and Richard were far too excited watching that drunk in a cinema.
We got told off by our people in the cinema.
Yes.
It's what we're kind of coyly hiding from at the moment. Oh, Zoe.
Zoes.
Zoes. Zoe unit,
You
Z-Box.
made it. You're the first I've ever seen make it this far.
So what is it you need me to do? Is it gonna help me get out of here?
Yes. Well, this
More
is
strong
what we
beer.
My family and I.
Oh,
Bodies
70
are
in the chat.
contaminated. I can't
Ooh.
leave the unless I get it
Shit
out.
house. Okay, nobody leave because that's mean.
Is there a way to get it out?
No,
But we have to have had 69 to get to 70.
that is true. But I think Lord of the Flies rules. We're gonna have to murder one.
I'm afraid we're going to have to cave a fat boy's head in.
Yeah.
Gone. But I have a feeling my mother has hidden some inside the old house somewhere.
I'm
So
on the
forget this thing.
phone,
That
I'm
can
on the
help me and we can get out
phone.
of here.
I'm on the phone, I'm on the phone, I'm on the phone.
The old house is
I'll
near
make
the
a
water.
beef skeleton from a cow's bones because I'm on the phone. I'm on my own.
mother?
Unless you count so.
They'll be looking for you.
Nice desk lamp though.
Yeah.
Not with green glass though.
I mean, these guys have a strong aesthetic, which I like.
Mm.
They're very aesthetic hillbillies. Where's the repair kit? Ah, you got to do this. Aha! In a battle with a shotgun. Right, let's go running to make sure we can
What was
get
that you just picked up?
repair kit. So you can choose. Well, there might be two repair kits. You can choose to repair the better shotgun, or choose to repair the better pistol. And I've got an upgraded pistol, and I do like me that shotgun. So
It's a handy shots.
I think I might just go back and get that now. Gunpowder, lovely. There's a few bits rounded about here. I quite like. So basically, the main house from this is very much it's very much a classic Resident Evil setup, and I think that's really good. And I think that the first-person perspective kind of subverts the formula a bit. But the house is a classic Resident Evil house, but it's really a big grand mansion. It's like a horrible, scummy plantation house. And then you go the members of the family. You've got the dad, the mum, and the son, and they're each represented. So Jack's in this house. Crazy techno son guy is in that house over there, and the mum is in the guest house that's all flooded, and then Zoe, who's not infected, has her trailer, so she's like separate from the rest of the family. Some nice storytelling stuff in that.
Yeah. And then all those houses have their kind of themes with the big bads in it.
Yeah. Oh, it's outside fun.
Oh, you took your medicine. Oh. A luck pick.
I've got too much stuff. Doesn't matter, yeah, I've got anything anyway. Let's go. I'm going to burn off those 4 shells and get a ICU thing under the stairs.
Ryan Ricardo says there's another repair kit when you face the sun in his house.
Ah, excellent, Ryan. If we get that far tonight, remind me.
Hit me
please,
up.
mate. Hit me up.
Have either of you met fans on the channel and it is weird?
Well, like in real life?
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't, have you?
I haven't, no.
I have a few times. Well, it depends, because like I met people when I was part of Ollie's thing. I met some people from Ollie. I tell you what's happened. Yeah, so I met some people from when I was with Ollie, and it's always been really, really nice and really fun. I met Dan Lyles when I came out the toilet at Glastonbury, and I've commissioned Dan Lyles for some stuff as well before. And I've met other random people. I met Kirk at Pimp Shui. I met Ali. I met a bunch of people at Pimp Shui when we did the comedy show. What I had when I was just after we left Ollie's channel. So there's I was on Brighton Beach one day with my mates, and I was just standing there minding my own business, and there's some bloke with his girlfriend, and I just hear him go, "That's that bloke from Ollie Harper's channel," and I just left and stuff. But and I turned around because he was right behind me. I was like, "Oh, hey man, how you doing?" He's like, "Yeah, you do that thing, fix it in post. So what's your name?" And I was like, "Oh, it's Richard." Yeah, no, I don't anymore actually. I'm sort of all done with that. And he's like, "Oh yeah, cool, okay." And we chatted for a bit, and then he fucked off. And also, actually, when we were at Comic-Con, someone come up to me and started talking to me. When me and Fordy were dressed as Star Trek.
Yeah.
Someone come and talk to me, and then Dan just kind of went, "Oh, come here, we got to do a thing," and pulled me away. So I never caught that guy's name. I've met Kale before. That was at Pimp Shui. Yeah, I've had. It's always been really positive, actually. Every kind of time I've met someone's been really, really nice.
Yeah. No, exactly.
I would say. Is there a thing here?
Dan Lyle says he's always hanging around toilets.
Yeah,
Why not?
That is me. That is me. And Dan knew that, so that's why. That was a bit fun because I think Dan and I both knew we knew we were going to be at Glastonbury. And the first day at Glastonbury, there's no music, so you just sort of turn up and settle in because it's long. We went and sat on the hill and started drinking. I went for a piss, come out from my piss, and then Richard, and I was like, "Oh, hello," and Dan was right there.
Yeah.
And it's a big old fucking thing. Anyway, I'm getting increasingly drunk. Let's screw my head back on for a minute. So repair kit. Yeah, I was going to go get the shotgun. That's what I was doing. I'm going to lose foot. So I'm really stingy about resources in Resident Evil. But last time I played this, I just binned off 4 rounds. You can get them back if you want to go take the shotgun back. But the other thing to do is to go and use it 4 times and not reload it. And the next bit's with the bloody the next bit's with the fucking
The wolf.
the wolf. No, the bugs. Anyway,
The bugs.
so you can't. The shotgun you can use, but it's a bit silly to. And this shotgun's way better.
I just remembered I should check the football scores.
Ah,
Apologies everyone in chat. I just need to.
Ivan likes living pool. In case you're wondering.
I do like living pool. Interesting. Interesting.
Interesting. Da.
Or should I say, interesting? Okay, cool. I fulfilled my my curiosity.
Fucking hate these insects. Chaps my ass. This whole thing.
That I guess this is based. Oh, I can't remember the name of it, but in Mexico there's like a doll island, and it's just like a little island somewhere. Where
Put the wide controller in.
yeah. Where I forget why. I think, it's one of these things where someone has a reason because of bad spirits or some dead child or something. But he would collect dolls and hang them in this island around like all the buildings and from the trees. And so very much looks like this little gangway to the house. Yeah, it seems like, I think the guy who did it, passed away, I think sometime, a fair few years ago, but the island's still there and it's, one of these weird tourist attractions now.
Oh, this pad's really. Picking up this other pad, the wired pad, it's like turning over the pillow to get to the cold side. It's all cold, and I quite like that.
Oh, Sam, your bladder's full now. You've been pooping all the time, and now your bladder's full.
Sam Duxbury is in. I wouldn't call it gastric distress because now it's bladdery. Oh, you fucking arsehole.
Snorlax knows about that island.
I just saw that pop up.
Ollie Reed is my hero. Fair dues. I do have to say, I remember seeing a picture of Ollie Reed holding him. He was kind of laying parallel to a bar, a drinking bar,
Yes.
using one hand to keep him up. And I was like, wow, that man is a lot stronger than your average alcoholic.
There's something about seasoned addicts, man. They can do that shit.
Oh, Ben Gibbons. I love Scott Bakula. Yeah, right to. Scott
Why
Bakula's
wouldn't
a
you?
dude.
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't you? Yeah. Fuck, am I really supposed to do all this stuff without the burner?
Oh, have you not got the flamethrower?
No, you get it in this section. It's just dealing with these fucking hives.
From the back section.
Weeby body rocking, not perfection.
Yeah, Steve Allen is talking about Archer from Enterprise, and I'm going to pull out the hoary old
Jeffrey Archer.
Yeah, the hoary old Jeffrey Archer fact, where he's going to be called Jeffrey Archer, everyone's favourite libelous lord who took backhanders from people who owned shops.
Yeah.
And also from our very neck of the woods.
Yep, has a house in Grantchester. They built a road between a place called Trumpington and our big hospital at Addenbrooke's and named it after his wife.
Yeah, well, I don't like Mary Archer, but she was the big wig at Addenbrooke's for a long time, so
Yeah.
it's kind of
Yeah.
it's understandable.
Yeah, my mum says that she used to push in all of the queues for care,
Oh yeah, no,
which
there's
isn't very in the spirit of the NHS, but never mind.
no, the Archers are not Not a nice pair. I've shouted many terrible things while cycling past their house
People
as a
tend
kid.
to. I love that though. People we always did that. You used to see them around town and stuff as well.
I never see any Cambridge celebrities.
Man.
Only Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking, Clive James, Sandy Toksvig, Jeffrey Archer,
Yeah.
Rory McGrath.
McGrath and Hawkins are the only two for me.
Dude,
McGrath I see quite a lot. But...
I haven't seen him in ages, and you can barely call him a celebrity anymore.
Oh,
But you used to see
gosh,
him.
yeah, no, he's not really a
So,
celebrity.
I bring this up all the time, but there used to be a thing in Viz comic called McGrath Watch, and it was always people from Cambridge because it was just people who'd seen Roy McGrath. And the last one was I saw Roy McGrath locking up his bike in Cambridge Market Square, and I pointed at him and laughed. Judging from the look on his face, the joke's wearing a bit thin. But also, the cruelest one I think I saw, which doesn't sound that cruel, but it is quite cruel really, was I often see Roy McGrath in the locomotive on Mill Road, standing talking loudly at the bar, hoping to get noticed. Just kind of, and was true as well.
Oh, yes. The locomotive.
Good times.
It's interesting history.
Oh, I used to love the sense of danger of being in the locomotive. It was great.
Andrew K, it was pre-mortem Stephen Hawking.
Pre-mortem.
Not
You
post.
used to see him a lot.
Yeah.
He was around a lot. Well, now what, you cunts? Fuck off. Yeah. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Yeah. Positron Glider, I hate Archers, the Archers, and Jeffrey
Jeffrey
Archer. They're all deceitful cowards.
Apart from the Archers, who, to be fair, are a mixed bag.
Oh, the Archers. I forget. Armando Iannucci used to have a great... Oh, no, actually, I don't think it was great. I think it was something like much-loved crap drama, The Archers.
Right.
And he got a huge amount of stick on Radio 4 for that, unsurprisingly.
My dad used to like the Archers for some reason. The Archers went like all... What I love about the Archers is... The Archers went like all soaps, because all soaps started off really low-key and then now have like these insane helicopter crashes and stuff like that. And I think that's when my dad... Because my dad's very good at having lines. There are things that my dad will stop reading or doing a thing. And I think the thing with the Archers was like there was a helicopter crash or some crazy high-concept shit like that.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. It's you get a lot of weirdness now. A lot of weirdness.
Look at this prick. Oh, we got 68. I'm not paying enough attention.
Yeah, Mark Flanagan asks, can you talk about what distinguishes Cambridge within England? Is it like the Atlanta of England? The Boston?
Yeah.
I think to a certain...
New England has a Cambridge.
Yeah.
Isn't it? You know, but
I'd say, you can say the kind of New England Ivy League area has a certain Cambridge-ness to it.
I think that's probably the closest obvious analogue.
Yeah.
Because it's very much, it's like an Ivy League town, if you want to put it like that.
Yeah, ultimately, Cambridge is in the middle of really a quite rural part of England, but then Cambridge is full of tech companies, academics, and academics from all over the world.
Because at the same time, the British version of Silicon Valley is here.
Yeah.
Like, loads of games development goes on here, loads of pharma, loads of biomedical. Because Cambridgeshire as a county has there are only 3 kind of big places: Cambridge, Huntingdon, and Peterborough, and the other 2 are not quite as big. And Cambridge itself isn't that big. Fuck off.
Mr. HEC, someone done graffiti art of Stephen Hawking's in our town. Only just noticed this week. You don't... Well, you said town, so I'm guessing you don't live in Liverpool. But I know there's Stephen Hawking's graffiti in Liverpool as well.
Yes. Right, have I still got that solid fuel? Yes. Right, let's roast some cunts, because fuck me.
Oh, Harry, Cambridge is like a microcosm of London. There is,
I mean, you can say that about everywhere south of Birmingham, though.
well, there is a London vibe, you know.
But you said
Also,
about-
because a lot of people, there's a very strong Cambridge-London link. You know, both because it's easy to get to for commuters, and because people from Cambridge end up going to London because they feel Cambridge is too small.
Got on the train from Cambridgeshire, moved down to an East London flat.
No more bullshit, Mia.
No, Stephen,
want some
never
answers.
been to the Spice Museum in
I
Longstanton.
just wanted to tell you.
It's not real.
But I
Oh.
It's the most heartbreaking thing.
I believe.
Because someone, for a time, maintained a Longstanton Spice Museum website with merchandise, but I'm afraid... Because there's not a lot at Longstanton.
No.
Because like, you can cycle to it from here on the busway. Our very own Duncan Casey used to live in Longstanton, in fact.
Oh.
Oh no, he lived in Swavesey. I always get confused, but they're basically next to each other. But yeah, I'm sorry, there is no Longstanton Spice Museum.
Oh, Mr. HEC is from Liverpool. So it is,
there
it's
you
the
go.
one near the Cyber Golf or whatever it's called. I'm guessing. Unless someone's doing loads of Stephen Hawking's graffiti in Liverpool. Which I fully endorse.
Stay the fuck out!
Jog on, I don't want to go through that fucking mess. Oh. Eat a dick. Hey, fuck off, you witch.
Yes, my kitties!
She has a insect nest in her fanny that we have to shoot later. Just want to put that out there now before it happens.
Hmm.
Right, let's bin that for now. Bin that. Bin that. Lockpick. Fine. Hold on to that for the minute. Quite interested to have the psychostimulants. Don't have any fuel. Okay, fine. Let's go do this puzzle.
Benny Legend, does anybody cover their webcam on here?
Cover their webcam.
Cover
No, I
their
don't,
webcam.
and I should.
I do.
Yeah, no, I mean to.
Or I do on one, and then the other computer's...
Not the one I wank on.
Well, the other computer, apart from, yeah, it's mainly playing Zomboid. So
Yeah.
it's only open when playing Zomboid.
The thing is, I use my webcam. That's the other thing to take off. But yeah, I know I should. There you go.
Well, the people I know in the military all have told me they cover their webcams.
Dude, you totally should. It's really, they're really insecure things.
Oh, massively, yeah. Also, you know, I'm not sure if it's the case in Britain, but in America, if you're in the armed services, I believe I'm right in saying you're banned from doing, genealogy, gene test things.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's a lot of centipedes. Maybe even 100. You never know.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is where we're going to get the... We're going to get the crank thing, I think. If I do that, she's going to come and jump out. Okay, yeah. So go down here. Go down here. Hi, it's me.
Oh, yeah.
Peterson.
Sorry. Ben Gibbons, yeah. Cover it. Cover the webcam, because, yeah, it's really, you know, these things aren't secure. Don't think anyone wants to watch me, but...
Yeah, well, that's the thing. The average person probably isn't at risk because people don't have a... Like, if you're a famous person, or whatever, they've got a reason to do it. But the fact is they can, and who knows who you are and what you do. It's a really easy thing to do. I don't cover... The thing is, but I...
And also... I don't like things that are always on either. I'm not saying the webcam's always on, but I don't like things that aren't default off. You know, I'd much rather I had to switch a webcam on rather than it just sits there. You know, I don't know if I had to kind of up periscope it in a cool submarine way.
Yeah, well, the one... You used to get ones with the little slidey thing that goes over it, which are great. You don't seem to... Can I have that back? Thank you. You don't seem to get those anymore. I think it's probably a size thing. Form factor.
Oh, sorry, Ben Gibbons was talking about the genealogy thing. I believe it's because, well, ultimately it's because your genes tell a huge amount about you, and the big kind of DNA swab companies hold a huge amount of data, and I believe the reason the U.S. military are against it is because theoretically, if an enemy nation,
Oh fuck!
if an enemy nation got the data for a large amount of soldiers, it would give them enough information to kind of have ideas of the genetic makeup of the US military. Like I say, all I know, or I believe I'm right in saying the US military strongly disagree with people in the military doing it. I'm not sure they've publicly kind of come out with a specific reason, but yeah, those companies, you know, your DNA tells a lot about you, you know, way more than a fingerprint does, or a hair sample, or a blood sample.
Come on, give me some fuel.
And ultimately, you're giving them to private companies, which aren't necessarily very secure. And it's just a case of, it just seems a bit weird. It's been great for catching killers, though.
Yeah, historical cases and things like that.
Yeah, it's been a really big. Been a really big build-up. In fact, last week, someone recommended a podcast called Bear Brooks in the chat, and I listened to all of it this week. It was really, really good. I forget who recommended it, but thank you very much. Murder podcast, if anyone's interested, about some bodies in a barrel. Really interesting. And talks about the gene thing a bit and that as well. Oh, Sam Montgomery says, like to hear your thoughts on Prince of Darkness, only one in the Carpenter Apocalypse trilogy I haven't seen.
Yeah, it's cool. It's probably the Carpenter film I've seen the least, actually. It is cool, but it never kind of grabbed me the way the others do. 'Cause, yeah, Apocalypse trilogy and Donald Pleasance and stuff, and Haunting Goo and spooky music. Yeah, that's the one I've wanted to revisit for the longest time, actually, because I've been real slack on that. I feel like I could have more burner fuel. I feel like I'm going to take some psychostimulants.
It was Sean. I thought it was you who recommended the podcast. Thank you very much. And it is a really fascinating story.
Murder, murder, murder.
Thank you, Rob, for picking up on my podcasts, which I did. To be fair, I would listen to a podcast about a beautiful bog. I'd listen to a podcast if it's about a good bog, not one of these fancy bogs.
The podcast.
Yeah. Indeed, Benny. That is how they got the Golden State Killer.
Come here, give me that fuel.
Oh, have you got no space for the sweet goo?
No space for the sweet gate. Yeah, I'm trying to sort of fuel. Great. What's that now?
It's the goo.
Is there a chest in here? Doesn't matter because I've missed a thing. Ah. There's a chest in here, wasn't there? No, of course there wasn't. Fucking hell.
The podcast is called Bear Brook. It's American. It's set in New Hampshire. Bear Brooks or Bear Brook. Just bear with me.
Bear with me.
I won't do any of my sweet bear jokes.
Where is Bear? Bear
Yeah,
with me.
Bear Brook, indeed. Very good limited series. I think it's maybe 9 episodes.
Sorry, it's Belch. Where's the fucking chest? Is it out there? Fucking flaps. Jesus Christ.
Okay, Sean, I will take your recommendation. Man in der
Oh, yeah.
Window. Or Man in der Fenster.
She's in the Fenster. Unbelievable.
Do you guys ever listen to Brian Fuller on one fan podcast talking about Salem's Lot?
No.
Dude grew up in a town where there was a serial killer and everyone knew who the guy was.
Oh, wow. Didn't know that.
That's We're werewolves, not swearwolves.
They were supposed to be a Swearwolves series, wasn't there, with Reese
Yeah.
Darby? Whatever happened to that?
I'm hoping it's still in,
That's such a great little, yeah.
especially
great
as
turn.
the What We Do in the Shadows series has done so well. Oh, Z's got a hometown serial killer story.
Christ, go on.
Spill your guts. Spooky guts.
Not like normal girls.
No.
Might have to go pee in a minute. Bursting at the seams.
Do think of Sam.
I'll do 2 poos as well. 2 poos. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to go for a pee, and when I come back, I'm hoping I'll have some kind of Z serial killer story.
If it's a very long story, I might even do it in a Vincent Price voice.
Give the people what they want.
On the plus side, there seem to be less and less serial killers, at least in, I think, Britain and America. Can't speak worldwide, and also less violent crime. To be fair, not sure if you guys have heard the correlation between lead in the environment and violent crime, and how when lead is banned, violent crime seems to go down at a similar rate, but kind of with a several year gap. But yeah, no, it's quite it's an interesting thing to look into. Ooh, Ivan, what was the last animated film that impressed you? I saw Kubo and the Two Strings. That was kind of cool. I saw Porco Rosso for the first time quite a few years ago, but I love Porco Rosso. Porco Rosso is just amazing, amazing film. But yeah, I can't really think apart from those. Oh, Mark Flanagan, back to Cambridge. Is there bad blood between the uni folks and the townies? Or is it more friendly? No, yes, there's...
Why don't you ask me that when I've been really drinking?
I'd say it's not particularly violent bad blood.
Not
but,
anymore.
Oh god, well, in the old
used to
days,
be.
yeah. But there's just a kind of animosity and distrust.
I mean, they are cunts. I have strong feelings for it. Do I have to do something about this?
Oh wow, so it was Brian Fuller's scout leader who was the serial killer, it
Fucking
seems.
hell.
All right, you little
Yeah.
cocksucker. Let's get down to business. This is beyond the pale. You hear me?
No, Adrian Mendoza posted on his YouTube channel a documentary about a serial killer he lived next door to.
Oh, wow.
Someone who's a gang member.
Bless your heart. Lord only knows what you and Zoe up to. You're gonna die in this hole, and you're gonna like it.
There we go.
Joezilla. Yeah, they speculate lead paint and lead gasoline made baby boomers go something something. Exactly. Okay. Ooh. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna have to drop out of chat and back in because I think I lost. I didn't. Z's first post didn't come up. Oh jeez.
Jeez.
Oh, this is infuriating. Okay, maybe if I drop back in, like
Drag back in and scroll up.
no, it's not giving me the first part. I'm really sorry, Z. I could do it from the second part, which I think it looks like it hasn't got to the meat and potatoes yet. But let me see. Spooky gabblings, but usual pillar of society sort, until he was caught. Anyways, I had his ex-wife for English class. She used to freak out when anyone would get near the window in school. Because he said if he ever got out, he'd kill her. Ooh, no, that
Jesus, that's dark.
That sounds really bad. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, look, she reposted, bless her. Look.
Oh, bless her.
Look at the nearest one.
DC
And do it in the voice
Still
again.
not bloody coming.
This
Okay.
can't be right.
Ahead?
What is up with my weird chat?
Somewhere.
You do?
Just
I don't know
I
about
don't
the
come
others.
round.
Have you searched the whole house?
No, not yet.
and
I still
some.
need to check the door here.
I'll repost.
Check it out.
It was way back in the 80s, but Charles Albright, he would kill prostitutes and carve out their eyeballs. I feel really quite inappropriate doing this.
You're in now.
He draws eyeballs in prison. Ooh. Ooh.
Jesus. We don't really have any
No,
There was-
Cambridge
there-
rapist.
Cambridge. Yeah, we're not a serial killer. We don't have
No,
any.
yeah.
Cambridge Rapist is pretty horrible. It was. He used to wear. What was it he wore on his head? It was like
He wore like a
knitted
leather.
balaclava thing, wasn't
I
Like
think
a
it was a
gift
leather
mask.
mask with a blonde wig sewn inside, and with the word rapist
The word
written
rapist
on.
written on it. And he
So
used to
people would come into their house and find this guy with a leather mask with rapist written on it.
fucking grim. My mate Natalie lives up around where they caught him, and it seems when they caught him, like the police actually like chased him down, and he knocked a wall down getting over it. This is in like 1976 or something, and they still haven't fixed the wall. It's still,
Oh,
like,
God.
knocked over.
Yeah, we've got into a spooky Halloween local stories side.
Well, my mum just moved here around the time of the Cambridge Rapist, and she was just like, "Yeah, we were a bunch of young single women living in a house, and it was deeply terrifying."
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I imagine it was. Sorry.
Ooh, am
It
I
was
in,
deeply terrifying. That's how my mum would say it.
am I in top chat or live chat? I'm in live chat, but yeah, it just seems to miss some stuff out.
Weird.
I only know when especially when people are doing multiple post stories, because the rest of the time I have no clue if a post hasn't come up or not. But yeah, I think YouTube doesn't like me. I'm getting bullied by YouTube.
Yeah, because it's not flagging anything inappropriate, because I see it from
Yeah.
my master chat.
And I'm admin as well, so if anything, it'd be easier to see those ones because they'd be in the little box.
Very true. Oh, that's weird.
But yeah, no, yeah, kind of having family who, yeah, the generation before us who'd all be hitchhiking. And I'm not against hitchhiking. You know, I think hitchhiking's got a very bad rap recently because everyone did. You know,
Yeah, it was
Everyone
massively a thing. And loads of them got murdered and raped.
some of them got murdered and raped.
Any more than one is loads. I'm afraid.
Any more than one is loads.
Yeah, it's too many. Like
It's too many.
Ivan
definitely.
thinks that they no. See, if you had Twitter, someone would be subtweeting you right now saying, like, "Ivan Williams approves of rape," because Twitter's awful.
Oh, Steve Allen, Vic and Bob is awesome.
Oh god, yeah, we love Vic and Bob in this house.
I used to, as me and Rich were talking to each other earlier about my first email address was a Vic and Bob reference.
It was indeed. I was thinking about that earlier, actually.
Ooh. Okay, Stephen Hall says a guy we used to go to school with decapitated his housemate with a samurai sword and then legged it to New York, where he was caught a few days later and deported back to Blighty.
Wait, I think I heard about that case.
Well, it also reminded me of a case that we are somewhat related to, where one of our teachers was murdered and put in a fridge.
Dude.
Yeah.
Well, she's put in a storage locker. She's rolled up in a carpet, put in a storage locker.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was a fridge.
No, it's the big yellow storage in Brighton, fact fans. But I remember coming to work one day when I worked at the cafe when I was a teenager, and it was on the front of the paper. Well, actually, in terms of, you know, there's a thing in her memory called the Jane Longhurst Foundation, so if you're interested, you can check that out.
Yeah, no,
It's very
awful.
sad and really fucked up. She's only young. Fucking like, oh god, that twists my melon, honestly. That old.
Yeah, no.
Younger than we are now. Anyway, that didn't happen here in terms of going local.
Yeah, no, it was just someone we knew. Well, don't worry, more breezy chat. Sean says, Ivan, have you ever looked into the Atlanta child murders? There's a HBO doc series on that. I started watching it. The Atlanta child. Yeah, I think I've listened to something about it. It's really awful story. But also reminds me of North Fox Island. If you haven't looked into that, Sean, that's a really awful story. Ben Gibbons has just caught up on what we were talking about in previous chat about the Cambridge Nazi. Yeah.
I can't explain that again, Ben. I hope you listened to it in full. Fucking hell. It's the maddest thing. The Asda Nazi, to give him his locally approved name. Okay, so we're going to fight.
Oh, Josh72456 is in the house. Hey there. Professional moron stole a tub of hummus from Tesco.
Yeah, that is.
How long ago? Has the statute of limitations passed? Because we're gonna dob you in.
Yeah. Wait, who was it?
Professional moron.
Fresh Moron's got a blog. Man, come on. Don't dox yourself for these crimes. You out your fucking mind? Good grief, man.
You're in trubs.
You're in trubs. Megalodon.
Yeah, Sean, North Fox Island. It's weird, dodgy story.
Oh shit, I just used special ammo on that. Bollocks.
Favourite Vic and Bob sketches, as you mentioned earlier, MasterChef, definitely.
Talked about it
Them in the car being unable to open the doors.
Frustrating.
Yeah.
Frustrating.
That's
Who will look
awesome.
after my monkeys now that I'm gone?
Who will take my monkeys to be baptised
Oh,
now that I'm gone?
Vis-a-vis your old
In my old email.
yeah.
What other great ones? A lot of the ones they did for Shooting Stars were great.
Dude, some of the Shooting Stars ones, I loved how game, like Ulrika Johnson was so game for that shit. It was awesome.
Their talk show bits in, was that Bang Bang?
I've got,
Smell of
mate, like, as far as I'm concerned, Risky Quizness is a film-based knockoff of Shooting Stars.
Oh yeah, no,
Like, all
definitely.
the fucking there's a whole the one joke I stole from there wholesale that works for some reason works every time is Bob did he goes name a dog and he goes Alsatian, he goes no, it was a terrier.
Yeah.
Like, and I do that and it works every time.
Oh, yeah.
And Duncan's only just sort of got wise to it, which is great. And he always goes, "Oh fucking hell!" Like, it's such a great bit of stuff.
Oh, Sam says Isle of Wight is quite peaceful, so I haven't got much in murder stories. Once had a tall skinhead with scars all over his face repeatedly tell me I'll cut you, then bugger off.
Did he compete in a Sky History woodworking program? That's the question.
I'm sure Olive White has some great stories. Olive Man has, and I know Olive White and Olive Man are very different places, but that is one of my favourite stories ever about a family who had a talking mongoose who lived in their house.
Yes, you talked about that.
I love it so much. I forget what he is called. He had a name and everything, and he'd tell them about the future. I think he'd predict the future.
Got to burn this lady.
Oh, Vic and Bob Stars in their eyes. Great show.
Oh God, I'm Bill Decker, and I'm a murderer. Was he doing George Michael? Isn't he?
Yeah, it's such a great George Michael.
Fucking this Vic and Bob. Was it? It wasn't Big Night Out. Was it? Was it when they had the kind of person writhing in their desk?
That was Bang Bang.
Bang Bang.
And so that was a homunculus.
Yes.
Yeah.
The homunculus.
And also, to go back to Egg Chat, when one of them would die in Bang Bang, an egg would come out of their mouth representing their soul.
Yeah, that's right. Oh,
all comes back to eggs, guys.
Fucking Vic and Bob, man. I would tell you what, I'd fucking love to have one of Jim Muir's paintings.
Remember, Mark Lamar, he had an oddly familiar haircut. That's interesting you say, Royal Flush.
We don't know what you're talking about, Royal Flush. No idea what you mean.
And Sean, you didn't tell me about when you got followed by someone on a horse in Cork. I'm intrigued.
Was it a lovely horse?
It's probably an alright horse.
That's
I'd
alright,
say
acceptable horse.
I'm guessing it looked a bit skinny. That would be my guess. Jeff the Talking Mongoose. Thank you very much, Emma Jones.
Oh, Emma Jones. I haven't seen Emma in a while. How you doing, Emma?
Emma Jones only comes in for the big chat.
Yeah, the
i.e.
mongoose
talking
talk.
about Jeff the Talking Mongoose.
Fucking hell.
Oh, and Michael Otimokot also comes in with Jeff. Brilliant.
People know about Jeff the Talking Mongoose. Okay, I've actually got too much stuff, which is encouraging, I suppose.
Oh, Sam did a painting today. Intriguing.
Intriguing.
Adam Cadwell, talking of killers, anybody remember Ivan Dobsky, the Meat Safe Murderer? Definitely.
Ivan used to use that as a pseudonym once.
Yeah. The old Ivan Dobsky.
Mr. Drummond!
Oh, Emma is from the Isle of Man. So it's all motorbike racing and Jeff the Talking Mongoose.
Yeah, shot you in the chuff with the shotgun, love. What are you going to do?
Okay, so Sean says, I was going home with my nan, brackets, now prick eternal, close brackets, from a bingo night, when we got stopped by a guy on a horse who passed us. We continued down the road, and we heard the clop clop.
Weirdly ominous.
In fact, I might go for Vincent Price. I was going home with my nan from her bingo night.
Vincent Price saying that is worth the price of admission.
When we got stopped by a guy on a horse who passed us. We continued down the road, and we heard the clop clop. We turned around, and there he was, just following us. Clop clop, in a hood. Dark Cork County streets. So my nan stood there, staring at him.
Wait, the horse was in a hood?
Hooded horse.
Classic.
And then I'll get on to Rob Myers' story, which second part has just come. But yeah, I'll dial back on that, Rob. The Hooded Horse of Cork. I spent many wonderful summers eating fine food in Cork with my friends. But then one day, I saw the Hooded Horse.
It's See, what I like about that is the sense of urgency. The hooded horse!
I always like adding bits. Whenever I hear Vincent Price talk, it's always him like hanging out with his friends and going to restaurants. It's like, they were telling me we went to some local theater and had some wonderful times.
See, he's one of those people that I won't get to meet, or I'd really like to meet. There's loads of people I love and admire that I probably wouldn't want to meet, but I'd really like to meet him.
He just seems like such a fascinating and wonderful person.
It's my one-time time travel. It's like, you're going to stop 9/11? No.
I'm going to meet Vincent Price while dressed as the Eggman.
On the set of Dead Heat, so I can fit in some Treat Williams, obviously. Where is she? It's getting tedious now, love. Pop your fucking head out so I can... Or pop your vag out so I can...
I hope you haven't done the third part, Sean, because... or is it just... No, it looks like you're doing a third one, but only the two have come up. Oh, here we go. So, I'll carry on from the last bit. So my nan stood there staring at him. This encounter lasted 30 minutes. Two pricks staring at each other, and then he left. The next day, my nan drove us back to the bus station home, and there again, we passed the horse. The hooded horse of course.
Hooded horse of
I like it, John. And I appreciate the horse wasn't wearing a hood, but the hooded horse of course sounds exactly like the kind of balmy county story you'd get, like the jumping church in Louth. Okay, back to Rob. I'll do some more spooky Vincent Price. A spooky story. My granddad died when I was young, and my granny lived alone in this big empty house. She always felt she wasn't alone, until one day when my little cousin was there for a visit. She heard my cousin talking in the back room and called him to come out. She asked who was he talking to, and he replied, the man in there. Of course, the room was empty. Mwah-ha-ha-ha-ha.
Excellent. Hurry up and die, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Talk about malingering.
All I'm saying is Cork was haunted, and explains too much of my personality. It's Cork's, rebel county. What more can you say? But yeah, I can't remember the Jumping Church of Louth. I might be wrong in saying. I might do a quick little look up on the, because I don't want to give the wrong reason for the Jumping Church jumping.
Right. That could be a catastrophe.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it indeed. So, an excommunicated member of the Catholic Church was buried within the church walls. And so the story is the church jumped. So the wall no longer contains. Yeah.
Are we done yet? For fuck's sake.
Yeah, I do like how both of those stories were about grannies and nans.
Yes. I like Vincent Price saying nan. I'm very happy.
I was drinking sherry with my nan. Nana Price. Oofed. Just checking the football. Apologies, everyone. It has to be done. Oh, I am Snorlax. You tickle me so. Why won't Spider Clunge die?
You're shooting her right in her spider clutch.
I was drinking spooky sherry with Nan, and then I turned and looked, and she had the face of a skeleton. And then I remembered
Oh,
Nan was dead.
Finally. Right, I had to spaff a lot of stuff to get that done.
She's done. She's done. Oh.
Fucking lantern. Okay. And it's Lucas next.
Oh, it was Nana Duxbury. Okay, brilliant. I want shorthand grandmother names. So you've got Granny, Nan, Nana. Are there any
I
others
can only
in the mix?
advance you because we had it. Because obviously, I don't know if it worked for how it worked for other families, but obviously, you have 2 of each usually, barring kind of remarriages and stuff. But each one has to be separate. So for us, Nana and Grandad were the English ones. Grandad's dead, so that's taken. Nana. Scottish one, Granny. Scottish Grandad, Papa. And everyone called him Papa. Like all my cousins. Everything.
Well, both my granddads were dead before giving them names was a concern for me. But Dad's mum was Cal, which was her name. She was just Cal.
Judge Cal.
Yeah, or Cal with a K. So Cal, but not Cal. And then Vovor for my mum's mum.
Vauvan.
Yeah, because she was Nana for the cousins, but she wasn't a fan of Nana, so she asked. My parents lived in Brazil before I was born, and she asked what a Brazilian term, and they said vovó, and so she was always vovó for me and my brother. Ah, Bubby. Did Henry have a Bubby then? Fantastic. Oh, and Nonna. Lyle's had a nonna, so have you got some Italian heritage?
Well, fucking hell, we're done.
Oh, and Sean Northridge for why Nana is a prick. Well, she encouraged my dad to cheat on my mum, then helped him to our entire family in our. Oh, I'm a bit lost there. Oh, then helped him lie to our entire family in our own house about the reason he was in court for weeks on end. Jeez, oh man, that's awful. Did Stephen had a bubbler? That was fantastic. Oh wow, your gran was 6 foot tall. Jesus, Sean. Adam, guys, are you playing Resi 7 all night? Not all night.
All night.
Yeah.
What time is it now?
It's 9:30.
Oh, that's not too bad. Right, crack on for a bit if that's all right with you.
Yeah. I got a grandma from Adrian.
See, last time I bought the Magnum, I only used it on the end boss. So should I enhance my health and stuff? Actually, oh, fuck it, let's not go off pace.
Just for you, Worms. Hello, boys. I've been waiting for you. Stephen, my mate used to call his gran auntie. He wasn't very bright.
He used to call his gran auntie.
Oh, Mimi, Godzilla. Oh, fantastic! I'm loving. I love.
We've gone from eggs to nans.
I love. You know, I love different words for stuff, and kind of different etymology for why people use words, and for some reason, grandparents is like this treasure trove of that.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
weird, isn't it?
cousins. Everyone calls a cousin a cousin. Or, you know,
Well,
apart from in
that's
different
not a
names.
noun. Well, it's not a proper noun, though, is it? In the same way, because you sort of like
Yeah, no, in Western Europe you don't really call cousins cousins. That is true. But yeah. And yeah, no, true. No, it's a fair point. It is proper nouny.
Right, we've got to do do spooky girl stuff
A
now.
little piano blurt.
Spooky girl.
And Stephen Hall had Granny and Papa.
Yeah, Granny and Papa, that's what I had.
Yeah, no, he's also Scottish grandfolks.
There you go. Yeah, my cousins had already been calling him Papa because my cousins were all older on both sides, so they've been calling my grandparents what they've been calling him years before I came along.
Oh, Sean Northridge, your granddad was 6 foot, huge beard, could lift cars, and
Once threw a fox to France.
barely spoke a word of natural English. So he's Gael-talked. So he's a Cork Mountain man. So, what, West Cork then? Whereabouts? Yeah, I'd be intrigued. Henry Glennon. We can build the world's first 6 million punt gran. We have the technology.
Oh, this is one of the wonky things where
Graham from Stephen and Josh had
G-Unit.
Grandpa and Grandma. Grandma and Grandpa. Nice, nice.
The thing here, how do you trigger this? This door needs to open.
Oh, that sounded like it. There you go.
Good stuff, and get the arm. And the mummified wee gaddle.
Andrew says my niece and nephew refer to my parents as Nanny and Pop Pop. I love Pop Pop.
Pop.
I sometimes call my mum and dad Mammy and Pappy,
Yeah.
but they really hate it.
I call my dad Pop. He likes that. Oh fuck, moulded. Yep, forgot about this. Be a dick.
Brilliant. Yeah, your granddad's a ledge, Sean. He's from the Bandon area. Is a plumber for several towns and once claimed ownership of an abandoned house next door by digging a basement under his own house and into next door's house.
Nice. Right, why am I not using this?
Daddy or chips? Granny or eggs?
This strange kind of binary we never knew existed. Alright, Zoe, fuck's sake, you needy bitch.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I got it. Are we really gonna be able to make serum with this thing?
It'll be
Sure, why
fine.
not?
After we make it, we can get out of here. Together. I'll be waiting for you in the trailer.
All right.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's it. I go back to the trailer, but Ethan's kidnapped her. No, not Ethan. I don't remember the fucking. I can't remember what the bad boy is called.
The bad boy of the family. He's the family bad boy.
Over here.
Oh, Sam says my grandma and grandpa were rubbish. Not mine, but Sam's. Sorry to hear that, Sam.
Sam says Ivan's
What?
rubbish.
They were rubbish.
Never mind. We only
You know,
need to
first
have
single
something
was
you got.
good, but the second one was rubbish.
Right?
They were like menswear.
We all loved Ivan's grandparents' cover of, what was it? What was that menswear song?
Oh, I can't remember any menswear songs like at all.
Breathe
Let them both
deeper.
go.
What do you need them for?
Someone will remember.
See, my grannies, so to speak, that's my nana. So my dad's mum, who died when I was about 11, then my mum's mum died when I was about 20, and my mum's mum was right kind of strict, shouty old witch. Sorry, like actually never listened to this. I mean, she was great and everything, but also fucking hell.
No.
Whereas my nana was like really sweet, dotty old lady with false teeth who used to always say, like, "Oh bless his heart," was her thing. She used to say, she used to make rhubarb crumble and shit.
Oh yeah.
She's a dotty old dear, bless her. She was your absolute. She was even called Gladys. She was your most stereotype old lady of that era. And apparently once, some of my fucking mum and dad loved telling this. My brother, when she was looking after my big brother when he was little, I think at her bungalow in Shelford, she put him in a high chair and then couldn't get him out of the high chair. And then when she couldn't get him out of the high chair, she called the fire brigade. And then when the fire brigade turned up, she wouldn't let him into the flat.
Fair enough.
Yeah, she just had a massive freak out. It's just like, oh bless her. She's a sweet old, like sort of dotty old lady. And it's like when you think about my dad, it's like, yeah, he was dotty like his fucking mum was, basically. Oh shit, where'd you get the keys for this?
And Royal Flush has a bubby. Good to hear. Good to see some bubbies in here. Bubbies in the chat. We got bubbies in the chat.
Wait, I'm shitting the bed here because I can't remember where you get these keys. Oh no, because I've got to go back to the house proper.
Back to the house.
That's just the crow key. Sorry, that was a weird thing to do.
And Stephen, you're right. My grandparents do sound like a poor man's Jesus Jones.
Jesus Hones.
With Stephen Hall. I went to my grandparents' house one weekend and was puzzled as to why they had a brand new sofa. Turns out my granddad was so wasted on special brew that he set fire to the sofa with a cigarette.
Amazing. Is it just our streams that turn into like these mad therapy sessions?
I really
Because
love it.
I think it's fucking awesome.
It's all these colourful stories.
Yeah. No, I'm all for it. I think it's awesome.
That's the thing, like, you know, in the old times, when you sat in a pub with some people, you'd maybe get like one or two of those stories in a night. Whereas in this chat, you know, you might get 12 or 14 great little nuggets about grandparents or shitting yourself or why eggs are great. Eggs.
Egg talk. Might have to have a slash in a minute. Yeah. Do we need solid fuel? Oh, I get the grenade launcher. Yeah, okay. Not that it's a tremendous amount of use, as I remember.
Oh, sorry, Royal Flush. He had a granny. He was talking about Bad Boy Bubby.
Oh! Fucking bad boy Bubby, yeah. Antipodean Bubby wants tits. Mad Antipodean horror.
I Am Snorlax says the watch-along streams are dad therapy for Duncan.
And Duncan's dad comes to them. As well.
Yeah, true. There's some dad-on-dad action.
Some sweet dad-on-dad action. I only come to those streams for the dad stuff.
Well, that's the thing. All dads need a bit of time to themselves. I'm not saying mums don't as well, but
Of course, but they do it in different ways. I just
yeah,
like,
sitting in a room talking about shitting yourselves is more dad therapy.
yeah, bless him. Right, so hold on a minute. I need to get the. Fuck. Definitely need to have a slash because that's not helping my process.
Welcome to Val Verde, where we admit to horrible truths about our lives, eggs, skeletons, and the occasional barrel.
Yeah, we're the best. This is the best channel in the world, guys. It just is, and them's the facts. Oh, piss flaps! How do I get the snake key? Oh, fuck! I gotta go back down to the basement. Okay, I need a Waz. I'll let you entertain everyone.
Well, I'll just let you know. Stephen Allen says, "I know. Philip Casey on the chat is brilliant.
Yes, he is.
Love for Phil Case."
Phil Case.
Does anyone know if Duncan named his daughter Ryback? Well, no one's allowed to dox Duncan's daughter, and I appreciate I enjoyed the alliteration there. So no dunk dox daughters, please. What is my background? Interest in etymology is pretty cool. Does this relate to anything in particular? Not really, Mark. I just like finding some stuff about weird things like etymology or, I don't know, whatever nonsense. I like picking up little bits and bobs. The kind of information that's not useful in any way, but you can endlessly repeat to people you meet. That's my my kind of thing. Sam Duxbury's, what's that? Says that clavicle was scapular. You lost me, Sam. Completely lost me.
Right. I've got to go pull the key out of the copper's knackle.
Copper's neck owl.
Copper's knackle. I had a revelation whilst I was expelling urine.
I'm Snorlax posits Duncan's daughter is named Beryl.
She isn't, but she should have been.
I said no one's allowed to dox Duncan's daughter.
Yeah, indeed. She's not called Barrel, but she should be. I made my case. They didn't want to hear it. That's on them.
Ooh, I do like Henry's point. If he has a son, he could name him Cybok Casey.
A reference that tragically he would not get. You'd get it. Mark would get it. Brad would get it. Sam Beale would get it. Like, everyone in Val Verde would get it apart from him. And I'll tell you what as well, I'd go, oh, what's the name of Spock's brother? And he'd go, oh. That's what he'd say.
Spack.
Spack. Hello there. Hello, Granny. But you're not really the Granny, are you? You're the girl.
Granny girl.
Granny girl. Spoilers for Resident Evil 7.
Richard loves kissing people in games.
It's hard to do on this game though, because it's like the
You can't,
great thing about isolation.
you can't get closer to them. Yeah.
You can lean. Oh, crumbs! One of these cunts. Eat a dick. Oh, one shot, one kill. Yeah, eat it. Did take some health though. What a twat. What a twat basket. Actually, health could be an issue. Oh my fucking god.
What's the problem? You left your keys in the car?
Yeah. Man, I'm not going to be able to collect the key that I'm here for.
Oh.
Too much stuff. Fucking rookie error.
Can you use something?
No, not really. No. I need to get more health as well, because I'm not really carrying a lot of health at the moment. Which is no bloody good, mate. It's no bloody good, mate. Okay. Everything's fine. It's more tedious and stressful at this point. This is your inventory management type shit.
Everyone loves a bit of infantry management.
They
And if
do.
they don't, why are they watching a
Why are you
Resident
watching
Evil
your
stream?
What are you doing on your Saturday night at home if you're not here watching me manage my inventory? Classic inventory management. In fact, I might text my Psycho Stimulant to see if I can rustle up some more health. That's not a bad idea at all. This point forward isn't massively health intensive anyway. Don't really need the burner. Debatably don't really need the rocket launcher either.
Stephen Allen, good question. And that is a film missing from our Halloween list.
What's that?
We did watch Ghost Stories. Richard's seen it before.
Oh, yeah, I saw it in the cinema, but we watched it. Yeah.
Yeah, and in fact that was on iPlayer. So if anyone is in Britain and they want to watch it, or they've got bloody that magic thing in their computer box, watch it on
The
iPlayer.
internet.
Yeah, the internet.
The
No, VPN. If they're not in
Right.
Britain.
Right. Yeah, great film. I want to watch Dead Set. Man, we should watch Dead Set, actually.
Yeah.
We should get on some of that. It's Dead Set, just I find so unsettling and depressing. But the reason I say Dead Set is just because I'm thinking of Andy Nyman. And Andy Nyman, he's so good in Ghost Stories.
He's a
and it's
cool
just a really
dude.
lovely little thing. I don't want to say too much about it because it's kind of spoils what it's trying to do. It'd be a nice thing to review one day properly.
Yeah, I'll trying to avoid giving anything away. there are some things in the film that I felt they were setting up to pay off, and they didn't seem to.
There's a lot of misdirection in it. I think that's the thing. And you know, Andy Nyman's someone who knows magic and stuff. So that's, with Jeremy Dyson from The League of Gentlemen.
Yeah. No, that was very cool. Very
That's
much
the
enjoyed
video.
it.
The video where I shave my head. I'm watching the Fix It in Post review we did of Ghost Stories, which is when I got a good look at stuff in my head and was just like, what the fuck, mate?
Snorlax says Apostle is really good.
Oh yeah, people seem to like Apostle.
Tell me, please say a bit about what Apostle's
Apostle.
about. I'm intrigued. I'll write it in the notes.
It's about an hour and 20.
Ooh, Jozilla. A semi-ghost story. No jokes. I'm Native American, and ghosts are called honker. As a kid, my little cousins kept talking about a honker in the kitchen. He brought me in there and pointed to a painting of Jesus. Nice.
Yeah.
There was a this is the kind of thing I might have mentioned in chat before. There was a house as kids we would rent in Kerry, and there was one little mounted light in a room, which wasn't like the light for the room, but you'd flick the switch and nothing would happen. But if you left the switch on for like 20 minutes and came back, the filament was a crucifix, and it'd just be this burning orange crucifix in a bowl. That was awesome.
Fuck, wrong ammo. Oh no, right ammo. Oh, but we've got there's some real health issues going on here. Fuck. I drew out that fight with what's her name too long.
Oh, Apostle is similar to Wicker Man. Cool. Mr. HEC says you look good without hair, Richard.
Oh, cheers, mate.
That's the thing, you know. I thought I'd bring that up. I was talking about shaving your head off. It's
Well,
I'm
I didn't
sure-
shave my head off. Let's be completely clear.
Okay, you didn't shave your head off. You're not whatever the name of the guy in Resident Evil 7 is.
I'm not an Ethan man.
But Jack, why didn't you cut off my head? Because you shaved your head off, boy.
It should, and you know, again, better if it's set in Bristol.
Because you shaved your head off, boy.
Shave your head off, boy. Oh shit! Can I think this is 10. Is it 10? 'Cause it saves me going to look at the other clocks in the house. 10.
No, Robert
What
Wise.
was 10? Oh, how you like me now?
You like me now. Robert Wise's The Haunting is getting some.
Oh fuck yes! It's an incredible film. Amazing film. Oh, actually, I could buy myself. I could get myself some health here. Herbs line about great. I'm not just going to use herbs as is though. I need to mix them.
And you're right, professional moron. Male pattern balding shaved head look is a good look. I feel sorry for male pattern baldness in the days when that wasn't a look you could, kind of pre-90s.
I think
that
about
wasn't
that
a look
quite
you
a
could
lot
have.
because like if you walked around in like the 70s or the 60s, like for some, what was it? I was watching something time travel related when I thought about that, and it was like you couldn't just turn up in like the 1960s.
Yeah, you'd
with
look
the
like a
shaved
convict.
head. It'd just be like, yeah, what the fuck is this? Because people still say you look like a convict, but they don't actually mean it because it's not really true anymore.
No, God, no. Yeah. We had Mr. Carlson. He was in school. He was repping.
He was. He looked like Beavis. People did used to just call him Beavis, actually.
The Haunting 1963 is my favourite horror film. It says I am Snorlax.
Yeah, the Robert Wise one. It's an amazing film. The remake is just like, why are you doing this?
Benny Legend says Highlander is a decent film.
No, it isn't. Benny Legend is banned. Ban him. You're an admin. Ban him.
He's definitely banned. Don't you worry. Don't even look in the chat.
I won't look. I just believe you. I see Frank's commenting. Frank's back. Frank likes Highlander because Frank's wrong as well. Bite me, Alan, you pussy. We got me, Frank, and Sam have got a Star Trek Bridge Crew Let's Play coming out. Soon-ish. I want to get out of October, so we know because it's not very Halloweeny. But that should be fun. That was really loads. Frank and I won't call it a dry one because we recorded the first one with the intention to release it, and then we spoke about it a bit like, okay, let's perhaps do that again. And Sam came on board, and it was really, really fun and funny.
Oh, Sam Duxbury's off. Take care, Sam.
HEC's giving you the Liverpool score there, mate.
I saw that. Thank you very much, sir. It's good to hear. That's a weight off my feet. It's a weight off
my feet.
Oh, my heavy, heavy feet. I don't mean to boast, but my feet are very heavy.
It's true. He weighs them all the time.
Always weighing my feet.
Weighing his feet. I'm not in the kitchen.
Look, a man needs to know.
A man needs to know. I got to know.
Oh, Mark Flanagan's pulling out the big guns. Richard likes Freddy v. Jason, so liking Highlander or anything else has to get a pass.
No, you're wrong, and you're also banned. That's the difference. I can ban you. Oh fuck! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die from my cruelty and hubris. Oh no! I died first death.
First death?
Look at that! I died from my cruelty and hubris.
It'll forever be known as the Highlander death.
It will. It will.
Oh, Andrew Kay rocks the horseshoe. Oh, good to hear.
Rocks. Oh, the horseshoe. My brother kind of horseshoes it these days. I think he just got bored of shit because you do have to shave it like every 3 days, and if you miss one, well, no, it's not if you miss one. It's you miss the wrong one. You know, if you let it too long, you have to take clippers to it, but you can't take clippers to it straight away unless you've got one of those super close triple things. So it's just like I don't know. I'm quite obsessive about stuff, but I can see getting bored with it being a thing. Just being like, done with this.
Oh, yeah. No, I can believe that.
Did I get the key card? Yeah.
Oh, wow. Josilla with a Christophe Lambert fact.
Christophe Lambert!
I always have to say Christophe Lambert.
After Venture Brothers, you have to.
Oh, mine comes from Bruiser.
Oh, do they do that as well?
They do, because they do. So, Bruiser, for people who haven't heard of Bruiser, I know some of you have.
Jesus, that's actually. Okay, I need to be more serious about that bit.
Bruiser was a British sketch comedy with Mitchell and Webb and Richard Ayoade and Matthew Holness.
Tim from The Office.
Tim from The Office, very true. Some of it was written by Ricky Gervais. And they did a kind of BBC bite-sized fake thing, and one of them's French. And it's like,
oh, of course.
One French guy is Christopher Lambert, but in French he's called Christophe Lambert.
I forgot about the bite-sized stuff. It's great.
The French for whiskey is la whiskey. Sorry, yes, anyway. Christophe Lambert fact. When they were casting the Lundgren Punisher, they were considering Christophe Lambert first. Oofed. That would not have been good.
Though, how much does he look like Thomas Jane? Quite a bit.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay, you might want to ban the Royal Flush as well, Richard.
What's he saying?
Highlander is a wonderful film. Anyone who disagrees smokes knob.
No, it's a boring piece of shit that's for idiots.
And Mendoza's another horseshoe.
Huh?
He's another lucky horseshoe.
The thing is, because I've only ever known Adrian Mendoza from a picture of David Bowie. That's yeah, on all things. Mendoza is Bowie, so I just imagined him to be Ziggy Stardust. That's my mental image.
Oh, Stephen says, do you think that Fat Chance is the best underused Venture Brothers character?
Well, because they killed him off, but White Noise. It's a great.
Fat Chance is the one with the transdimensional.
He's got the portal in his belly. Yeah.
He is
Fat Chance, and just a great because they're so good at making up names and then reverse engineering what it means. Because White Noise being a white supremacist prisoner made out of television static. It's just a really great. Chairman Wow is great.
Chairman Wow.
Oh wow! Like, oh man, what else? There's so Radical Left, who's like Two-Face. Like Radical Left is fucking great.
Mark Flanagan asks, since you love Resident Evil above all others,
Yeah, more than Highlander. Yeah.
what about them is particularly appealing to you? Is it the combo of game genres or nostalgia or what?
Do you know what is it Tim says in Spaced? He goes, it's a combination of lateral thinking and extreme violence. Because it's the combination of the kind of mad, gory horror movie tropes, but also the kind of the sort of thinking you need, because it's not massively mentally intensive, but it does require you to sort of pay attention, just as I used the wrong key on a lock.
Yeah, there's puzzle solving, inventory management.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there, because if you just wanted combat, you could play Doom, for example, which I do, because Doom's great. But you could just play Doom, but this is... Yeah, it's the inventory management, it's the kind of lateral thinking, it's the puzzle solving, because it's nice to be able to say that it's not nostalgia, because they can release a new one like this, and I'll just be like, yeah, this does it, you know. Because when the series was getting a bit shit, I was like kind of like, oh, do I just not like this anymore? But then this came out, where it was like, yeah, okay, this is great. It's a snake though, isn't it?
It looks snaky.
No, I thought I had the snake key. I don't. I've got the crow key.
Nah.
So I'm wondering where I get the other key card from. So yeah, it's just a nice combination of things. Because if you look at like the original Resident Evil games, like the combat isn't like most video game combat of the time. It's a bit stiff, but that's kind of part of it, because it aims for you and stuff for the most part. So you don't fuck off. You don't have to be that good at kind of Twitch gameplay or shooting to play them. And you can focus more. I did my first escape room last year, and we did really, really well. And I was kind of like, it's just like Resident Evil. Was my
Well, I do have to... Sean Northridge says Red Death is legit the best character in Venture Brothers.
Oh well,
Which is a
the
very
the
good
Mighty
shout.
Clancy Brown, yeah.
And I do want to, as Henry Glennon's gone to the effort, I do feel I have to say, Je m'appelle Connor MacLeod, du Clan MacLeod. Je suis un Highlander.
That's great. I love that.
And Frank's starting a new channel called Mal Murday. It's going to host a Highlander watch party.
That's all they do every night.
Yeah, I'm going to make it rain with the super chats.
Oh,
Don't
Frank,
worry, Frank.
make friends and be buoyed off by someone called Oliver Marper first, and then you can start Malmerde.
Oh yeah, it looks like Dan's in, so it'll be Dan and Frank.
For fuck's sake. Because we've talked about doing a Highlander review, because people got really pissed off about us dissing Highlander, which we found quite funny, but was a bit worrying at the time. But yeah, we talked about doing it again, but it's sort of like but you know, it's sort of like not doing the Spider-Man thing again. It's like, we don't want to just sort of try and trade on past glories, do you? And all we're going to do is slag it anyway.
Well, yeah, yeah. No need.
I don't want to, you know, as well, like... thank you. I don't want to, because it's something... Because the only reason we ended up doing that is because Ollie made us, because Ollie likes Highlander. And neither of us ever expressed any fucking thing on Highlander. And he's always going like, oh, you have to come over, you have to come over, you have to come over to a commentary, you have to come over to a commentary. We were there all the time. And that was one where we both turned up and it's like, well, neither of us like this. So we're going to treat it like the Spider-Man movie and just take the piss out of it all the time. Which was, you know, probably not the best thing to do. But hey-ho, I'm not going to watch that tape.
Jozilla says, do you remember who the cuttlefish guy was?
Yeah, it's Dr. Dugon.
That's the thing, because I was thinking Dr. Dugong, but I was like, well, he doesn't look like a cuttlefish. But yeah, no.
Yeah. It's a shame like Nick's isn't here anymore, because like that Dr. Dugon for some reason was like the funniest thing that Nick had ever seen, and he just couldn't stop laughing at Dr. Dugon.
He's such a sweet natured doctor.
Yes, indeed. I was gonna go, but I don't need this toy shotgun. I was gonna use it to get the shotgun back, but I don't see the point, to be honest.
Well, true. Unless you're gonna dual wield shotguns like some sort of super sweet guy.
Exactly. This is the worst one. The Axeman guy.
The worst fun.
The worst fun. I fucking hate doing this one. This legit took ages last time I played.
Oh, yeah, you're almost there.
It's worth a go. Yeah, but look at it. This is the thing with this one. You're constantly
Oh
almost
yeah,
there.
turn it further to your left. Turn it topwise. No, I reckon left more.
Left like this.
Oh, sorry, right then. And further. Oh, no, okay, no. Just
See what I mean?
turn it topwise.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh. There you go.
There we go. That took me fucking ages last time. Ah, nice. There we go. Okay. We should go into this section in fairly good shape, I think. What's the toy axe for then? I wonder.
Stephen Allen says, did you know that The Tick and Dr. Horrible are meant to take place in the same universe as the Venture Brothers?
The Tick, well, Ben Edlund did Tick stuff with Doc Hammer and Jackson Public. I don't know what Dr. Horrible is. Dr. Horrible, is that the Joss Whedon musical thing?
I'm not sure, yeah, no, Dr. Horrible.
Dr. Horrible's musical sing-along, maybe. I think that's that. Yeah, because Ben Edlund wrote the
Hey, buddy.
the Venturestein episode of Venture Brothers, the original Venturestein episode.
Okay.
Not many. There aren't many. I don't think hardly. I
Let me
don't
talk to
anyone
me.
other than Public and Hammer have written Venture Brothers, but Ben Edlund. And Ben Edlund, because Venture Brothers was supposed to be a comic, and Ben Edlund was going to get it printed for them.
Okay,
So,
okay.
yeah, Dr. Horrible, I didn't realise, because all those things fit. Like, I wouldn't want to try and put the Tick and the Venture Brothers universes work very well together. But
Oh,
I
definitely.
wouldn't want to, because the Venture Brothers was originally supposed to be set in the Johnny Quest universe, and they walked all that back, which I'm glad of, because the Venture Brothers universe is better.
Oh,
Frankly.
God, yeah. Well, that Johnny Quest was always one of these things. Kind of saw on TV and kind of thought, who is this for? What's...
Yeah, well, that's it. Because we had in our kind of age group, there was the new Johnny Quest as well, and it's like, I still don't care. If your competition is Batman the animated series, then Batman the animated series wins every time. But
No, Ben Edlund also worked on Firefly.
oh, I didn't know that. Oh, there we go. So that's how we knit it all together, I suppose. I need some fucking chemicals. I'm not just going to use herbs. That's ridiculous.
Oh,
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
that's not what he needs.
How many times do I have to kill this cunt? Jesus Christ. Yeah, he arrogantly said as he nearly died.
Ooh, a Dr. Orpheus impersonation. Oh.
I once tried that thing with a Q-tip on my cat. I couldn't look at her for a month. Where's this going to put me? That's the question.
So are there herbs floating around then?
I've got herbs. Herbs I've got.
Oh, but it's the chemical.
Yeah, so you combine it with a chemical, you get the fluid, the green fluid. It's like if you just use herbs, it barely heals you, and it's...
So you need some sweet, sweet chemical.
Okay, so it's
Okay,
done. What do I
drop
have
you
to-
here.
Yes, that's done, right?
What does it do? I
Oh,
forget.
it gives me the blue key card. Yeah, it's all done. Oh shit! There's some chem fluid. Okay, can I just drop this? I don't want. I know I can't do that. Flaps. Okay, fine. Flaps. Ah. Oh, that's annoying.
Well, Mark Flanagan. You're not gonna like this, Richard. But I like the use of the phrase at the end. I really don't get the decision that something like Highlander is awful and Freddy v Jason is great. It's like grading curate's eggs. And curate's eggs.
Oh, curate's eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, look, you're just wrong. No. Yeah. I don't know. I would say if were I to try and justify it, like Freddy vs. Jason is based on a thing that came before it, and I think successfully knits them together. And I don't think Freddy vs. Jason is stupid. I do sort of think Highlander is stupid, and I do sort of think also it's one of those things that perhaps isn't actually that good. It's one of those kind of nostalgia type things, which I kind of hate to say, but like Freddy vs. Jason genuinely has a lot of really interesting stuff in it. Like Highlander, I just sort of think it's this really empty film that has a Queen soundtrack and some good acting in it. Well, I'm sorry, but hey, look, I've never advised that anybody listen to anything I say. just because I'm on an unpopular YouTube channel, it doesn't mean you should actually listen to me. Particularly about Highlander, it seems. Freddy vs. Jason is better than... Here's a list of things that Freddy vs. Jason is better than. All the films of David Lean. All the films of David Lynch. All the films of Orson Welles. All the films of Stanley Kubrick. All the films of Steven Spielberg. It's better than every Star Wars film taped together. It's better than the best sex you've ever had in the most meaningful relationship. It's better than your mum's roast dinner. Yeah, I think that's all the things it's better than, which is most things.
That's a lot of things.
Well, it's most things, because it is. It just is. It's just better than most things. I kind of find Highlander boring, man. I think that's my issue. Oh, chem fluid, yes.
Well, Callum Chung has just said Highlander is ridiculous nonsense, which is boring. Freddy v. Jason is ridiculous nonsense, which is entertaining.
Do you know what, man? You've done that way quicker than I could have done. You've done a way better job of describing that than I have. Yeah, because Freddy vs. Jason's fun.
It's
This is where we
great.
get-
It has Alex Jones in it.
It does have Alex Jones.
What more do
yeah.
you want?
You know, which is horribly subjective because I just enjoy it more. Is what I'm saying. I personally like it more.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's fun and it's building on something. Like Highlander's just empty and it's just It's a good example of sound and fury signifying nothing, if you ask me. Which nobody did or ever will again.
Well, yeah, you know, me personally, I don't think I've ever watched Highlander all the way through because, yeah, it just never grabbed me. Yeah, I'm not going to die on any Highlander-based hill either way.
I quite like dying on the Highlander Hill because it's such a meaningless hill.
Richard found his thrill on Highlander Hill.
Dying on Highlander Hill. Just start getting death threats. Fucking kill you.
From Christophe Lambert.
From Christophe Lambert. I love the whole bit in Venture Brothers of Rusty Venture because that's one of these things like they don't show Christophe Lambert's face in that episode in the Rusty Christophe Lambert episode. He's like they treat him as this mythical figure, which is Christophe Lambert. Right, here we go. There's some bad boys out here. There he is. Hello. Eat a dick. That hairy dick. Oh, he disappeared. Did the old double dragon. Oh, my shotgun's gone invisible. No.
Invisible shotgun.
Yeah, suck it. Right, what's the time? I'm going to say finish about 10:30. Because I reckon we'll get into this part. Then I think I could probably finish this in another stream next week.
Yeah, cool.
So I'll give it another 10 minutes. So everyone who's unsubscribing, because I don't... Oh, well, the viewer numbers have gone up since I started slagging Highlander. So here's a list of reasons why Highlander is for paedophile... No, not really. But yeah, no. Don't listen to me, guys. You all know that.
How do you think he made the sweet UV?
Well, he just jizzed everywhere, didn't he? And then it's just blacklight.
He's
Easy
got
peasy.
colourful jizz.
No, it's just normal jizz. It's just a blacklight.
There's a lot of different colours. Surely
True.
his would be one
He
colour.
is quite diseased, isn't he? To be fair. Maybe it's different thicknesses.
I think he like eats pineapple.
One day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's him that dubbed all these things onto videotape.
Benny Legend says Michael Myers hasn't been to space yet. That is very true. But have any of you seen the meme where if you put a wig on Michael Myers, he looks like Mariah Carey? It is scarily accurate.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
You put a wig on the Michael Myers mask.
I saw a picture of a celebrity and someone had put black dots over their eyes and they looked like a Michael Myers mask.
Oh.
Yeah, and it wasn't Shatner.
You know what Zoe wants to do with this?
Not watching your tape, look at the floor.
She thinks this thing is special.
Henry Glennon, you're a true Highlander, open bracket, Scottish person, close brackets.
This right here.
I mean, we should be lucky that they haven't just remade fucking Highlander with Gerard Butler and expected us to be happy about it.
What?
Gerard Weird Butler.
Evelyn? I'm just trying to show him. I'm just trying to show him not everybody wants to go back to how
Oh,
things
Benny
were.
Legend says what? I'll have to look for that, Ivan. Cheers. I've already completely forgotten whatever I was talking about. So I'm as intrigued as you are at this point.
Mark Flanagan says Freddy vs. Jason in space. That would work, especially in the Event Horizon ship. Exactly.
Oh, Benny Legend's talking about the Mariah Carey thing. Obviously. Yeah. Apologies, Benny. I've got space sickness.
It's got space sickness.
Oh, you want looking for them ingredients, but you ain't gonna find a goddamn
Yeah, no, Freddy
thing,
VJ in
Ethan.
space.
Should watch
I've
Jason
got
X
some.
again
That's
before the end of the week.
Scrooge McDuck was a Highlander. Interesting point.
here.
That's big talk.
Okay, want to watch...
Come on, Ethan.
Okay, Blood Plasma. Want to watch Blood Plasma? No,
Quantum.
Blood Quantum. Blood Quantum. Want to watch... What else?
Fuck!
You probably Mandy. Should maybe watch Mandy and The Colour Out of Space. And People Under the Stairs. That's the other Halloween. I've never seen People Under the Stairs, but I think on Halloween Day we're going to chuck that on either before or after Evil Dead 2.
You've been talking about it a lot. You've got to put it on first.
Yeah, it seems a bit more light touch, doesn't it?
Well, and also, you know, you got all that anticipation. I don't want to deprive you of that. Straight to a herb. Fine. Oh, of course, the fucking bombs.
Wow, 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 woo! You have got a good eye.
Shit, I don't need shotgun shells on this.
Michael Myers v Captain Kirk. Michael Myers. Obviously he'll kill Kirk.
Hold on. No, Kirk Peter Gorn, who uses double axe handle, obviously.
Look, Michael Myers can... If you're saying a double axe handle has more power per square inch than falling out of a two-story building.
Yes. Yes, I am. Because it came from Kirk as well. So
It's the pressure caused by the girdle, which
it's so tightly wound.
animated Highlander series. Oh, that does ring a vague
There's a
bell
live
now that
action
you've
and
said
animated
it.
series, I think.
Yeah, I remember that was in the bad days of sci-fi when they had all their rubbish TV series.
Yeah, see?
Not like now. Well, no, actually, to be fair, they do have some good ones now.
Don't piss the police for this.
Oh, repair kit. Snorlax points out.
Where?
He doesn't say where, but I get the impression it's somewhere nearby then.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. Well, get back in touch, Snorlax, if you want to point out specifics. Andrew Kay says double axe handle is the pinnacle of martial arts.
Exactly.
Oh, Ryan Ricardo says second repair kit is in testing area. It's in the room full of tripwires in the room. Look. So that was the room you were in, was it?
Yes. Look at this. Fuck, I need that handgun ammo.
Oh yeah, so Snorlax says last room you're in.
Okay.
It's where the ladder is.
Alrighty.
The corner near the doll head. Ryan and Snorlax
They're
have
on
got
it.
you covered, yeah.
They're on it. Oh, I've got the clown puzzle coming up.
There's been a fair bit of Scooby-Doo talk in the chat.
Is there?
Yeah. I've,
So in here near the ladder, which is over
yeah,
here.
somewhere where there's a doll.
Oh,
Ooh, tricky boy. So I think to your right there might be a doll on a shelf. Oh no, yeah, look.
this is shout at your
Yeah,
TV
over-
time.
A corner near doll head. So it's going to be, there's at least 4 corners. There's going to be a doll head.
Oh!
Oh, up, he says. So, oh, there you go. There we go.
This is the treasure photo.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
I'm sure Ryan and Snorlax, it was very
That must have been very
frustrating.
stressful to watch. Thank you.
Oh, and Stephen as well. He got in there. Callum Young says, "What are your guys' thoughts on Jacob's Ladder? It's one of my favourites."
The remake of that came out, didn't it?
Oh,
I think that's been and gone. I haven't watched Jacob's Ladder for years, actually.
I've never seen it.
It's pretty wild, man. It's
It's-
pretty nuts. I remember the. Yeah, it's a very nice version of PTSD. Essentially, it's really
He makes a ladder, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Sweet.
it goes all the way to heaven, so he doesn't have PTSD anymore.
I love films about ladder making.
I know.
Remember this? What was the fucking
Password, right?
password? Not one of the
Zero
ones he says.
No! 06.
Yeah.
21. No, it's 0514.
80085,
Take a chance, you never
and then
know.
you turn it upside down. Oh no, sorry, 58008.
I don't remember that arrow.
Top, tick.
Yeah, Stephen Allen's got it. The movie of Jacob's Ladder was about a man called Jacob making a ladder. Exactly. Don't know why everyone says it's so weird. And Callum says, "Do not watch the remake."
Okay. Yeah, because that came and went with no fuss and looked slightly straight to video-y.
And Mark Flanagan says, "Have you noticed the movie reaction sites that have sprung up?"
Password.
Yeah, movie reaction. I don't know. Reaction videos in general just seem.
But movie reactions, in what sense?
He says the Cinema Rules guys look like a young Duncan and you. They've hit the bell on subscribers though.
It's very depressing to me when someone does the same thing and does better. It's just like, oh, okay. Maybe we should just stop doing this.
Just do reaction videos and unboxings.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, look, I just unboxed this bit of burner fuel.
Live the dream.
Yeah.
Oh, 1408 says Snorlax. Maybe.
I've done it.
It's all good.
0814, I think. Oh, yes, you sneaky little fuck. Oh, you made me go into the bomb, you cunt. You dick. I'll wrap up in a minute. Do you know what, actually, probably wrap up here.
Yeah, cool,
Go
cool.
back to previous save. So what's the time? Right, it's down to 1:30, so we can all say our goodbyes. We're not monsters.
We're not monsters. Not yet. Not until Halloween's.
Not until Halloween. Oh, Scully just turned up. Oh, sorry, Scully. Sean Roffrey says, never stop. We need the Saturday therapy and egg nights.
Everyone needs a bit of egg therapy.
Egg therapy. But, yeah. Oofed.
Well, thank you for coming along, Callum. Yeah, no, nice to have you all in the chat, having a nice little egg old time. And yeah, that ticked along all right.
I did all right there. I only died towards the end in stupid ways.
How far into the game do you think you are?
About halfway. When you get to
Oh,
what's his name's bit, you do that and then you do the boat and then it's over. It's about halfway. So yeah, no, I'm happy with that.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, a couple of hours.
Although I'm not too sure because next Saturday is Halloween,
It's Halloween.
so I'm not sure we'd be doing the stream on Halloween.
No, same. Yeah, don't know. We haven't really talked about that yet.
Yeah, so we'll figure
Plus,
out.
we've got a spooky Halloween to have.
Yeah, so we'll figure out the second stream at some point.
Yeah, whatever's next. But yeah, I reckon I can do this. I can do it next time. So yeah, cheers all for coming.
Yeah.
Cheers to the 69.
Here's to the 69. We got there at some point.
Indeed.
Nice. Callum Chung says, and before I leave, Highlander still sucks.
Yeah, see, Callum's right. Callum knows. Highland does still suck. But yeah, we'll get this done next time. And then Duncan's going to come up with me with 3 movies for Thursday stream. So we will let you know what that is. What that is going to be. But Steve Allen says, spooky stream.
Yeah,
Correct.
no, take care, everyone in the chat and everyone just viewing and not chatting. Nice to have you all aboard.
We love you all.
Yeah.
And I'm going to smash cut to credits. So we'll see you later. Bye.